Welcome to Side B, motherfuckers.
Welcome to Side B, motherfuckers.
Hey, one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It's certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Ay, there's only one goal, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It is certain. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things. Alright, I'ma keep it general just like the army. Most real niggas know most niggas phony. Your shadow got your back, huh? Just like your homie. That's why shady niggas will harm thee. Just act Caesar. Brutus got him and caught him before his last breather. If that don't make you believers, then you'll learn. Honesty is a quality that will burn, but it's cool. And trust is a quality you will earn. You a fool if you think you learn all of the rules. Imitating imitation and they calling it cool. I know a little bit, but go ahead and call me a fool. While you sprinkle sugar on shit and you calling it food. See, I'm just trying to groove and you standing on the wall with your hands on your balls, making crab claws move. Trying to bonk at a dog, but I don't bonk. I just fall back till you think you winning, but you lost in the beginning.
Just because you have an unpopular opinion don't mean that you a free thinker or that you different. That just means that you have the same opinion as a bunch of other motherfuckers that don't share the quote-unquote status quo opinion. Like, it trips me out people won't feel empowered by, oh, people don't agree with me because they all just the same and they're a bandwagon. That's what's happening on my wall right now. And I'm like, wait a minute.
That's always happening on your wall as long as Jimmy Zuko around.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, why y'all niggas think just because 5 people on this wall may not agree with what you're saying don't mean that you're saying something so different. Nah, nigga, just... I mean,
niggas need to grow up and learn that you can, it's okay to be having a different opinion and still be cool. It's not like one of us has to be phony or the other one is like, but not a free thinker.
Yeah,
it's no competition, dog.
You think like everyone else because you agree with everyone else. It's like, huh?
What I want to say, this is what I want to say. Why can't we all just agree to disagree sometimes? Like sometimes, as long as we can agree to disagree on shit that don't affect me and my living rights and my health and all that, then we can agree to disagree. That's a human thing.
Because people get off more on being right over you being wrong about things.
And I got this new cat, this dude.
Oh, you got a new one now?
I mean, yeah, they just keep coming, dog. And this is new cats like, man, because right now the whole deal is the royal wedding, and people on this kick of Meghan Markle not black enough, or she not black, she's biracial. And I'm like, why are we in 2018 still trying to black check people, dog? If she got a black parent, she can be considered black. Even if she don't call herself black, she black to me. You feel me? So y'all talking about she ain't black because her daddy white. It's like, my nigga, that don't...
I mean,
why you gonna ignore her black mama? Like, you cannot ignore her black mama.
That shit is some other shit, dog, that like systemically need to be thought about and need to have mental health about and checked on, because that's some black ass Jim Crow ass shit. That's some American made shit almost.
I don't give a fuck about this wedding at all.
No, I mean, you don't have to. I don't like. I'm not a wedding person.
I mean, Oshun, shout out to Oshun. She was had a whole party for it apparently. But
really?
Yeah, like she had like her friends. They had threw a whole like royal party and started at 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
and it's going on right now still.
But some people into this shit.
I let them do what they do. If you're into it, yeah.
But I'm just saying, I just don't like how like it's become an attack on the girl. I'm like, man, let that girl enjoy her wedding.
Some of it's attack on her. Some of it's attack on the whole family, saying that I saw one post that said the raw British family worships Satan. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. That's why
they worship Satan.
That's why I defer to D. I don't care about none of them. Like, I'm all about this beautiful black woman in the media. Stop coming at her because she black. Like, if she did some fuck shit, come at her for that. But like some people coming at her,
they always be dog.
Race and shit.
When I'm starting to realize, dog, there's a hater for everybody, dog, and for anybody of anything to do anything, and there's some realm of positivity. It's going to be somebody going to have something to say. And for hers, they're going to go to the obvious of her being biracial. She not black enough. This, that, and the third. I personally feel like when she was in there, I feel like we got a black spy in the British thing. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got a black spy in the London house. But honestly, I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that well, some people say the British are some slave owners, this and the third. What are y'all? The British have done a lot of fucked up shit throughout history.
Man, everybody, the America
But,
fucked up. Like, I'm just standing
I
by.
mean-
It's the only, like, I'm just like, keep going back to D. I don't care about royal, none of that stuff in
see,
England, but because
the-
this black girl in the spotlight, that's the only thing I take up for in that.
Here's
That's
the
all.
real tea. Talking about, or if you want to have a win for the black girl, when Harry invited his ex, did y'all see those
Oh,
pictures?
yeah, it was
floating
hilarious,
around?
yeah.
That was the tea.
Her face becoming a meme.
Right, and I feel so bad for her because she got to sit there, and not only people making memes about her, but that was her face. She was like, why am I even here? I was invited, but it's really kicking in my mind that this is my ex, and he's marrying this black woman.
I don't think it was just kicking in her mind then.
She was smiling a little bit because it was all, well, I guess you got to play the role.
No, I'm saying all that been kicking in her mind ever since she had to buy the dress to go there, ever since she got the invitation to be there.
I know,
you what I mean? This has been, but the thing is, you still, even with all the preparation in the world,
When you get there, it cracks
you
on your
still-
fucking
right,
face.
you still can't cover
Egg
it.
on your face.
She probably looked in the mirror like, no, I'm gonna keep it together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bitch,
Like,
you got this.
You got this.
All right, so what? Harry's a prince. So what? He's marrying this black biracial
This
girl
beautiful,
who's
beautiful
American.
woman.
Who cares?
And
I
nice and sweet and gorgeous
have
and
a cool ass name
and
that's
biracial.
very fucking white, and I'm gonna make, and I got blonde hair, and I'm just gonna go here.
She has an ass and I don't, but it's okay.
It's fine, and her
She
freckles
doesn't
are
put
amazing.
raisin in her potato salad. It's okay.
But it's okay. I'm just like, man, leave people alone.
But you know what's
man.
even fucked up? Harry invited her to the wedding, but didn't invite her to the reception. So he was like, "Look, bitch, see me about to go marry her,
I mean, I think
and
he
don't
had
watch
to.
this party."
I think he had to. Like, you know the royalty stay with these old traditions and all
I don't
this.
think he had to. I think he wanted to flex.
I doubt that he was even that involved in invitations. My nigga, like the dude, the wedding, I feel like his mama and his wife.
All right, so how you that involved to where you invite him to the wedding and not the reception? It's like, all right, you come
That's
here.
what I'm saying. I think the wife or the mama said, okay, we'll let her come to the wedding for face, but that bitch can't come to my reception. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That man, her and
I
her
don't
had a
think he had
conversation
nothing
about
to
that.
do with that
'Cause she
shit.
was hard up in the wedding invitation, so she probably talked to her that night like, Harry, so what's up with your ex trying to come? How you feel about that? We'll let the bitch come.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it was on his mind to invite her, dog. If anything,
I think it was on his mind to invite her,
I think his mama in the tradition of had saving face and looking good. Sit that bitch on her because her family is important too. You know what I mean? So when you got all these important families, sometimes you gotta send out an invite to people you don't even fuck with no more, but it looks good to do. Which is why she showed up, because she got the invite. So it's like, I got an invite from the queen and them, so it looks bad and poor taste.
Right. If I don't come.
You
But
know
I
what
don't give a
mean?
fuck poor taste and all my poor feelings. Fuck that. But I will say some things. I was a little into it, not too much, but I was into definitely the dress. I definitely wanted the dress to be more than simple but elegant.
Pause. You just said you don't give a fuck.
I don't.
You didn't.
I don't. But I do give a fuck about weddings. Period.
But you
I don't give a fuck about their. I don't give a fuck about their wedding. I give a fuck about weddings.
You definitely worried about that dress.
That fucking dress. I was like,
Dress was everything, baby.
no, it was not everything. It was simple but elegant, and I needed to be more elegant and more complex and simple. I wanted a little bit more. But I
You think
understand.
she picked that?
Listen, trust me. I know this is royal shit, and whatever decision made was a royal decision.
Everything from the makeup
You know what
to
I'm
the
saying?
nails, they said. But that dress she wore at the reception was nice, though. She was,
They
I
always
saw
show
that
some
picture.
nice. Let me show me that picture then. 'cause
Yeah,
that
she
probably
was, I
saved
know
my
I
heart.
feel
And her
like
mama
I
looked
shared
so
it.
good.
Black mama, that's what I'm saying. So like I'm.
Mama, they caught pictures of mama doing yoga and shit.
But that's why I'm getting mad at the level of fucking people coming at old girl. I'm like, man, you gonna forget she got this old black ass mom out here? Like, don't act like she look she got a nose ring, she got the dreads though. She has an actual black mother. Do not ignore
one
that.
thing that I saw you post about that I do fuck with is the fact that like we can't have this hypocrisy of all right, we mad at Donald Glover for his partner being Caucasus of the Caucasus Mountains, and then her marrying Harry. Like we know if we're gonna support him, like Donald Glover, we don't know how she feels really about black people, black culture. We don't know, but she's right now for what we do know, she's not in the negative. So we cool with her. She ain't done nothing than a third. So we had to.
You talking about Donald Glover's partner?
No, I'm talking about Megan. She has done nothing against the black community, so that we know of. So we cool with her fucking with this white boy. You know, sisters like gas. We need to have the same thing with Donald Glover because Donald Glover is a cool ass fucking black dude. It's not like he one of the fucking jackasses that we be snapping on. He a real ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? For like, and they got like niggas like that been in the game who they be getting played out like that from black women. I be seeing it. They say it don't happen, but I be seeing it.
I'm not exactly sure what you just said. The last part, like, what do you mean? The first part, I understand. What you mean on the last part?
Like, it's a lot of black dudes I didn't see in crime across my time who have been with white women and get criticized so bad for it, and then also see like in today's time that it's no, we don't do that anymore. We don't care about that anymore. But
that's what you're talking about. Okay, so I do have something. I do have something to say on that. Okay, there's two things I want to say on what you just said. The first one, about okay, all right. First and foremost, yeah, Meghan Markle didn't say that we know of. Didn't say nothing against the black community, and a lot of black women's problem with Donald Glover is they felt like he had said some disparaging things. You feel me? So that's where a lot of the black women that's on my wall, they try to point to, like, no, we weren't mad about him dating a white woman. We was mad because these things he said. Fine, but pause. I will not let you make me. I had to tell this to a couple of women on that post. I had to be like, look here, I understand what you're saying. I see a lot of black women on my wall that don't care. But I can't pretend like I don't see a lot of women that pop up that are black. And it'd be the dudes, too, because it was like, it'd be the Hotep niggas be popping up, too.
Man, look, them Hotep niggas.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to black
But I am
white
not
people.
about to pretend like if you don't go in the comment section, if we go back to Idris Elba, if we go back to Michael B. Jordan, if we go back to Jesse Williams, they got so many niggas when it came out that they was dating a white chick, no matter what happened in their past history, what black women, they could have dated 50 black women in the past. But when that news broke, and I remember, I'm saying these names in particular because I remember those specifically. When Idris was dating that, she dated a black woman now. But when he was dating that white girl,
oh boy, he hate his mama.
When Michael B was dating that white girl, remember? Oh, he don't like
that
white
was a legend
women.
at that, really.
Nigga. So I'm not gonna understand there's a strong section of black women that don't give a fuck. I love you, sister. I feel you, sister. And I know most times you coming at them niggas that fetishize white women and put white men on pedestals, white women on pedestals against black women. Them niggas exist and them niggas is trash. But y'all ain't gonna come and rewrite history and make me not see what I know I've seen or know I've heard from black women when they see somebody wrote this particular. It's about if they like him or not. If they're attracted to that nigga, if that nigga got any power, that's when they care more. That section of black women care more than they got a lot of niggas that motherfuckers don't give no damn about. Just been dating white since Ben.
Boy, Ben.
Right.
You don't even know these niggas' names. Some of the niggas got bread and make cultural things change too that you're under your nose.
That's
but
why I
you,
stand
since you
by.
don't know them.
Well, motherfucker put their dick or who old girl want to have sex with, dog, or male or female, son, does not count to your wokeness. Because no matter what, if you fuck a white, a Hispanic, a Asian, whoever, you still got to go to sleep black. You still got to wake up black. You still got to live in this world black. So no matter how many white bitches you marry or whatever, they ain't gonna stop them people.
They ain't gonna stop none of that. It ain't gonna stop you from being black and living an American black experience, dog.
Dude, so that's what I'm saying. Don't come at Meghan Markle, because more than likely she didn't, no matter how, once again.
Meghan Markle know that they called her a nigga that day she got married.
Her daddy left her. So her daddy white, but she didn't grow up with her pa. She grew up with her single mama, son. She grew up with a black experience. So don't come at, I don't believe.
But you know, but dog,
I don't believe in this black checking shit.
You know niggas gonna come with that, not only niggas, but dog, the day she walked with that white man, she was called niggers and fucking half-breed from day one.
No, I'm saying she ain't had that. That's what I'm saying. Her daddy left them. So it wasn't even about her walking with the white man, son. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter like the white dad left her. They'll let it go if they saw with a black man, but with a white man, they're gonna kill her all the time. From day one, she's prepared to get that kind of ridicule. I think she, it's
I mean, just being biracial, you get it. But I'm just saying, like in her particular case, when they talk about, like, it's just funny that, like, oftentimes it's like, oh, you mixed, da 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 da. But even when you look at it, and usually we see like a J. Cole or Barack or Colin Kaepernick that was raised by white mamas, and I'll be like, damn, like this nigga's woke as fuck. He got this white mama. Why you coming at this man? And it's the same on her. Like, she didn't even have that. You know what I mean? She wasn't even raised by a white person. She was raised by this black ass queen, as they say. And I'm like, leave this girl alone.
In America,
you was raised by a single black mama in America, baby. You black,
right?
You is black. I don't give a fuck. You is black, yo. So yeah, and it's still Jimmy Zuko. He's still going at it on that topic. But yeah, man, let's get into this show, man. Welcome to the Fly with Bats podcast. This is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. If you don't spell that out, you ain't gonna find me. And as usual, I'm here with my brothers, man.
What up? What's good? This your boy D Mac. And you can holler at me on Instagram. That's FrenchBread.kid. And yeah, we in here for side
B.
A?
Oh, side B. Oh yeah, we on
side B 53.
It's been that many days. Side B 53. All right.
All right, y'all. Posse of Wine. It's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the rule. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook at Joseph Alphaman Pons, Instagram Alexander the Ape 3, and side B 53. We in this bitch.
Yeah, we in this bitch, man. And as usual, we got shout out all our brother sister podcasts. But before we get into that,
before we unravel the scroll. all the other podcasters of the
Oh
city.
no, we're not gonna get. Okay, we're gonna name out all the other ones, and we're gonna end on the one we're gonna talk about. They're usually first, but they have to be last, and they know why. So, shouts out to the Misbelief Radio Show podcast. Shouts out to the We'll Figure This Out podcast. Shouts out to Fuck What You Heard podcast.
Right.
Through the Hard Way podcast.
Right.
Black Guys Next Door podcast. Mental Hand of God podcast.
Come with it.
The Brooklyn Ladies of Therapy Noir podcast.
What's next?
Triliterate podcast.
What else?
And
The Hip Hop Nerd.
Hip Hop Nerd podcast. The Brains to Books podcast. And I think that's all the ones. I think I got them that time. I think everybody except for the motherfuckers that we about to get to,
That
who
ass is about to
are
dig in.
the Your 30 podcast. So I want they made it a point to start their episode off getting at us, and I want to laugh at about something because
FLYWITHBATS
Side
they
B,
have
episode
another
52.
episode, that they just came out with.
Yeah, I know. I know. They just keep it coming, man. But episode 52, Side B, This Is America, was posted on May 8th. So check that one out. This is a clap back to that. So just in case you guys need to know what's
a clapback, guys.
A fucking clap.
We have ourselves a clapback. Now the funniest part is coming. Wait up.
what's going on. This is what this is referring to.
You know, this was supposed to be friendly.
Nah, this ain't friendly, man. We clapping.
Oh,
We
Jesus.
clapping. Don't make me, man.
Oh, okay. He's doing that again. Well,
Here we go.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's his clap sound effect, y'all.
All right.
that's something that happened.
Right, it's happening. It's still
I'm
happening.
clapping back, baby.
Isn't that the
Clapping back.
beginning of a car wash?
It is. Shut up.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
but yeah,
apparently
so
on that, which was once again supposed to be friendly. Jesus.
it's very friendly, man. Don't make it weird. But I got it though. I got mine and you have yours. So, but
Yes.
so why don't we throw it down? So we're playing 7 degrees,
Six.
6 degrees.
Yeah, 6
I
degrees.
wanted to add a third one to it.
Well, no, because it's the name of the game is called The original game is called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I don't really like that one.
So,
don't
like
like
I said, I
I don't like that.
Originally,
I'm not a
I
fan of that.
created 6 Degrees of Black Panther,
I'm not liking
especially now because Black Panther, as of yesterday, is now out on
It's
DVD.
now out on DVD. And
It's
a
out on
fraction of-
DVD, y'all. It's
DVD
out on
and Blu-ray.
DVD, y'all. The Blu-ray, go get that. And it's still in theaters. It's still in theaters here, as a matter of fact.
Word.
Like I looked that up the other day. It's still playing on the West Bank and in Harraham.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I might go watch Infinity Wars again and then sneak watch that Black Panther again.
It's just hilarious that
That's
it's still out.
We'll get to that
Well,
anyway. But
also
yes,
still being in some theaters, which is
Yeah, Mark, okay, say that.
This is
Come on.
supposed to be friendly.
it's clapping.
Uh,
Don't make me clap again.
Please don't. They of course, after we gave them Marla Gibbs,
Yeah.
they of course sent another actor.
We didn't discuss the one we were going to give to them. Did you have one? Because I had one, but I kind of wanted to discuss it with you first. But
I have one in
You
the
have
back
one?
pocket.
I got one too. Okay, cool. So we'll figure that out. Go ahead. Finish, my good sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna fuck their minds up with that one.
Fuck him up.
But they of course sent back local actor Robert Doquey Jr. Now Robert Doquey, Robert Doquey Jr. because his father has been in a lot of movies and television shows as well.
Right, which I'm mistaken.
So, that being said, if we're going to Robert Doquey Jr., he of course was in Treme with David Morse. David Morse, who many people now know from Sons of Anarchy, was originally in Saint Elsewhere with Denzel Washington.
Oh.
Denzel Washington
Give
was
it to
in The Great Debaters with Forrest Whitaker. Forrest
What?
Whitaker is Zuri in Black Panther.
What? Who is he in Black Panther, man?
He's Zuri.
What? Who? Wait, one more time.
The one with the terrible accent.
The one with the terrible accent?
Black Panther.
I didn't think it was
Who
that
in
bad.
the fuck talks like that?
I don't know. I thought he was pretty good.
The Black
Okay,
The
fair
street
enough.
of
So
the Black
I'm gonna go with Mr. Doquey was actually also in NCIS New Orleans,
Along with Mr. Bats. 'Cause
along
he's
with
also in
Mr.
that
Bats.
show,
Yeah,
too.
shout out. Also,
Ought to connect you with something.
who was also in? Lewis. Who's in? Oh shit! You threw me off. NCIS New Orleans. He was in that with Louis Black, and Louis Black was in this little-known movie called 42, which starred Chadwick Boseman, a Black Panther.
Now, here's the crazy thing. Even though we've connected Robert Doquey to this, technically, if you want to get technical,
What?
we could also connect Mr. Bats to Black Panther.
All right, we're gonna stop all that.
I want to hear this. I want to hear.
I mean, they're just gonna do the NCIS connection that they just did for Robert Doquey. But here go the funny thing. First off, that man's name is not Doquey, it's Robert Doquey. And secondly, we didn't give y'all junior.
We said senior, bitch.
We said senior. Bring back the tape, and you can't make your connection through junior to senior because they never did a movie or TV show together. So
you can't be like that's his father.
Nah,
we said senior.
The direction.
That was nice with Robert Doquey Jr. though.
Yeah, well, that was good to know that.
Clap.
Apparently, Robert Doquey Jr. and I could be traced back to Black Panther. Thanks for doing the work, but guess what? Y'all did it wrong.
You get an A for effort, though.
No, you don't.
I tried.
Because you didn't put forth the effort in listening to what we said.
Right, we had specificities.
Specificities. Because I could have sworn, even on the episode, I said, wait, junior? And you said...
No, senior.
You hear me? That's on episode, y'all. Y'all was listening so hard.
It was on there, on tape.
That y'all missed it. You're 30.
Check the tape.
See, y'all messing up in your own game. Wow. So they sent us back. So we're going to send you back, Robert Doquey Senior. You feel me? And I got somebody to throw back at you after I make this connection. So this connection that they gave us is this guy, Elano Miller.
Uh-huh.
Now, Elano Miller, does he look familiar to you? I brought up his picture. Does he look familiar to you?
Not to me immediately.
Now let me bring him to the forefront of your brains if you're an Atlanta fan.
Okay.
If you remember episode 7 of Atlanta, the episode with all the funny shit like the cartoons and the fucking Swisher Sweets commercial, Paperboy's getting interviewed for this fake black show, and he was the guy doing the interviewing. Elano Miller.
So.
Yep, that is him. He just has a young ass fucking headshot up that don't look like him currently. But yes, he was Franklin Montague on Atlanta. And you know who else is in Atlanta? Donald Glover.
Wow.
And you know
Donald Glover's in Spider-Man
Homecoming, which is a Marvel film, and Spider-Man Homecoming also Tom Holland, who is in Infinity War. And Infinity War has who else in that thing there?
Chadwick Boseman.
Black Panther.
The strength of the Black Panther.
Ah, you thought that was gonna be hard?
Come on,
what was you coming with? And also, Elano, what's his name? Miller was also in Underground. You feel me? And Underground is starring, what's her name? Journey Smollett is also in that.
Right.
And Journey Smollett was in The Great Debaters.
Come with it.
Thanks for y'all. Y'all gave me The Great Debaters.
And
guess who else is in The Great Debaters? It's this Washington and Forrest Whitaker. And who is Forrest Whitaker? Y'all told me this, right? They told us.
No, wait. I take it back.
Zuri, right?
Wait.
You got another one?
Young Zuri, who was also in Great Debaters.
Oh, he was. Denzel Whitaker. Lil Denzel Whitaker was also in Great Debaters as well as.
Bow.
Do it right.
Little bitch.
Oh my God. We can do this all day. We can do this. Oh my God. Elano Miller, let's go to his IMDb, was also in Loving. Guess who else is in Loving? My girl, I love her so much. What's her name? Ruth Negga. Now, Ruth Negga, you know, she's doing her thing not only on Preacher, but she's also, I can catch you 2 ways. She's on Preacher. Preacher also has the main character he played, what's his name? His name is, now you're gonna make me go to Preacher. Let me make this first connection just with Ruth Negga. Ruth Negga was in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for like season 2 and 3. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a Marvel property, of course, that stars Phil Coulson. Phil Coulson was in Avengers. Avengers has all the Avengers, which are always gonna connect to Avengers 3, which is gonna directly connect once again to Black Panther, man. I'm here all night, baby. So let me go back to Ruth Negga and what I just said she was in Preacher. So Preacher stars, what's my dog name? Dominic Cooper. Dominic Cooper played Tony Stark's dad on the first Avenger, Captain America. Which is Captain America. I do have to make that connection for you motherfuckers. No, I don't. Because he was in Infinity War, and that also goes back to Black Panther. Dog.
At this point, we game breaking on y'all niggas.
Y'all ain't coming? He came with that Elano Miller?
Are you serious? Elano Miller?
What?
Miller, are you serious?
What?
Wow. You do better come with Romeo Miller.
Come on. What else you got? He was in World War Z. Who else was in World War Z? Brad Pitt. I mean, you wanted to make a connection to Brad Pitt before, because I got a few I can go with Brad Pitt. Right. Brad Pitt was also in Fight Club with Edward Norton. Edward Norton was who? The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk, let's go back into Marvel Universe again. It just falls right into it, man. Come harder. Come stronger. Talking about
Brad
6
Pitt.
degrees of Black Panther. Won't come fuck with us niggas. So anyway, what you got one before I give him the person
I'm
that
trying
I'm
to
coming
think right
with?
now because I'm thinking there's like 1,000 Brad Pitt movies rushing my mind.
That he's been in with somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's motherfucking Brad Pitt, man.
Right. All right. Let me see. Okay, let's say. All right. I'll go even easy. Brad Pitt's in Ocean 11.
Oh, yeah, he is.
With Don Cheadle.
With motherfucking Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle
Is War Machine.
is War Machine.
In what movie is he War Machine?
War Machine
in?
is in every movie with Iron Man as well as in Infinity Wars.
It's Marvel. We need to just say Marvel Universe.
Right.
And we always go make
Marvel
that
Universe.
connect. Come harder, because I'm about to come with you with one. I'm giving y'all name today is Maury Amsterdam. Maury Amsterdam. Go look him up. Just you know, he was just so you know, he played
Played nothing. They'll find their research.
He was in the Dick Van Dyke Show.
There you go.
That's how far back I went. See, I'm about to make you motherfuckers work. Since y'all wanna not see, now you gonna get extra work. Since you wanna not listen when we said Robert Doakey Sr. Now you're gonna get Maury Amsterdam too. Now I'll go ahead and get to work. And you know, you can also check Marty Edwards out on the Reviewing That podcast.
Oh, yeah,
and I mean, we review that Lightning, we review them dead white people. You know, he get around. That's my dog. That's my partner. But guess what? You talking about you? Well, we the master clappers.
It's what?
Nigga.
What?
Nigga.
Remix. A remix.
Remix.
Talking about clapping, nigga. What's
Come
hell,
on.
There you
nigga?
go.
My clap's even better than y'all's.
Come
There you
on,
go.
come on. So that, and for everyone listening, go check out the Your 30 podcast.
Please check them out.
Yeah.
They are dope.
Everywhere that you can get your podcast from. You feel me? Because like you said, they dope out peoples, and let's see if they can muster a clap back this time. Because they even named their episode Clapping Back. You can't name the episode Clapping Back and not get it right.
I want him
Come
to
on
change
now.
the name of the episode
What you go to what?
to something the fuck else. Ain't no clap back, bitch.
Nope.
Ain't no
Nah.
clap
Now we
back.
tapping in the wrong direction.
Those are false pretenses.
We should sue you guys. We should sue the Your 30 podcast for claiming a clapback that wasn't
no
clapping.
clapback.
No
No,
clap.
sir. No, sir.
The receipts were forged.
So yeah, welcome to Flyback. That look like I'm all fucked up. See, Your 30, you got me looking like y'all short. But anyway, for side B, man, we usually start that off with that ETOUFEE of the day. You hear me? Which we get into, you know, some hot, deeper topics than we did on side A.
Hot and deep.
Oh, you gotta love it. After that, man, we get into that Daily Dose of America.
Which is your friendly reminder of just where you live and just who the fuck you be dealing with.
Ouch, yeah. Then we have that hero highlight, where we take the time to shine light on someone who's doing good in the world of pure D fuckery.
Yeah, dig, and then we holler at y'all on a couple of couplers, man. So without further ado, let's get into that ETOUFEE.
Let's go.
Panther got his first gun, he ready to murder. He out of control like a swole on bourbon. I don't even drink, if I see you, I ain't see you. Nah, I don't even blink, nah, I don't even think that I'm here. But if I see you and I like you, I'ma smile. Is this really who I am? Huh? Then versus now, life is too wild. This shit is out of hand. I'm just trying to live, but y'all don't give a damn. I'm just trying to be cool, I don't wanna lose my work, lose my mind, lose my spine, lose my shirt. But if you know me, then you know I go berserk. Then you know I go berserk. Then you know I go berserk. Head first, I'm just chilling.
So let's start this ETOUFEE off right. We got more terrorists, y'all.
What happened?
White people?
You know what I mean? Are you already
Oh yeah,
supposed to know?
this fucking school shooting.
I mean, that's the trippiest thing, dog. Is like black people, we got to worry about police shooting us up and not getting away with it, and white people got to worry about their whole entire schools getting shot the fuck up. You feel
10
me?
dead.
10 dead, dog. So a student walked into Santa Fe High School Friday morning armed with guns and explosives. Where
Goddamn.
the fuck are you getting this
Wait,
from?
Guns and explosives?
He opened fire, killing 10 people, wounding 10 others, and forcing hundreds of terrified students and staff to run for their lives. Demetrios Pagortizis, close enough to me, fuck him,
Yeah.
has been charged with capital murder and an aggravated assault of a police officer, and that's why they care more this time. At his arraignment Friday evening, we're going to just call you Demi P. DMP held his
DP.
head. Oh, you are DP. Yep, fucking both hoes. DP held his head down as he requested a court-appointed attorney. Now, man, if you're gonna be doing some shit like this, you gotta be loud and proud. Like I can't fuck with these bitch ass terrorists. If you gonna be a fucked up ass waste of human excrement in life, my nigga, you better be proud about that shit. You killed 10 people.
Why you killed 10 people. Yourself?
You know what I mean? But that's what they said. They said originally he wanted to commit suicide.
Yeah,
instead of doing that, he decided to go kill people.
Nah,
that's
dog,
so ill.
You'd have done better just knocking yourself off.
Did they say why he did all this shit?
Because he didn't get the new snowboard, and his dad is a fucking abuser, and his mom is an alcoholic drinker, and because he was a good kid in school who was probably bullied, and because he's white and privileged, and because he probably didn't snap, or also probably because he's a fucking dick with, I don't know, son. White people got all these fucking excuses. I could go on and on about what gets them off or why they kill, but I know what the real reason is. Because he's a fucking psychopath who needs to go rot in jail.
You need to go to jail.
He did not shoot students he did like, so he could have his story told, an officer wrote in a probable cause affidavit.
Say my friends.
Okay.
All people who didn't fuck with him. Texas Governor Greg Abbott said he had planned to kill himself, but instead surrendered, and the governor called him a coward for that. Abbott said the teen used a shotgun and a .38 revolver legally owned by his father. Brandon Austin Jr. said he mostly kept himself at school. I never thought he would amount to something this tragic.
The same shit.
He stuck to himself. He had a few friends, but never really talked to many people.
Probably told his friends a bunch of times.
A few times, but nothing too serious. So for him, people just think that it's a trippy thing. He was quiet and all that. But
he probably telling his friends, "I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers."
The thing,
shut up, son. They probably like, "Shut up." No, I'm gonna kill him.
It's just. And the thing is, they found all kind of things on his wall, like, for instance, a Nazi, a swastika symbols.
Oh, so he's also a racist.
He had Born to Kill T-shirts. He had all kind of things on his Facebook page that was already alluding.
Man, this is a plan, man. This nigga talking about, this nigga.
And he didn't just kill white people, y'all. He killed, all kind of people. He killed the exchange student. He killed black people. He killed all kind of people. It was a multicultural massacre. And, this is becoming as American as apple pie, as they say, man. We get these every few months. We get these white shooters that show out and kill a bunch of people.
I don't know why they don't put
what are they supposed to do?
Why don't put metal detectors in the white schools like they do for our schools?
I don't know if this is a white school necessarily. We can't.
All right, look. I'm not gonna say it's a white school, but dog, I'm gonna let it stand just for white schools. Not to say even though it's not a white school, I'm gonna let it stand for white schools, including this fucking
right.
school.
Because you're right still, because a lot of those white schools, because it's usually a white school.
No, right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it was a white kid.
Right. It's not like what you're saying is wrong. It's just I don't know in this instance if it's that's all I'm saying.
I mean, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Who knows?
Who knows? Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the people that were killed, like I said, were all races. So but
I mean,
you're still right.
Dog.
As far as, and I don't know if metal detectors is the way, but you need to still give that same care of how you treat black schools and black students.
I wouldn't even say care. It's more like how you do that same treatment. Like, because care puts a nice word to it. How you do that same kind of prison type of fucking lifestyle you want black kids to go through.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like you give, I'm using care in the same matter. I'm saying the same care that you get to make us feel like prisoners, to make us feel off the dump like fucked up, like caged animals.
Yeah.
Give that same across the board, or figure out something else. Because before y'all was talking about arming teachers and shit, but that's not gonna help in these situations. There's this one cat, this politician was saying, well, it's because they have too many exits and entrances at the school is the reason it happened. Get the fuck out of here. So instead of looking at the fact that guns shouldn't be as accessible to goddamn people, and there's this thing that people came with, I think it's kind of true, dude. If the kid get it from a parent that easy, the parent need to take some lick too.
Right, dog. Let me tell you something, dog. Unless you broke my grandfather's gun cabinet, and that wasn't where all his guns were. You wasn't getting in the gun cabinet. You know what I'm saying? The gun cabinet was always locked. And real talk, if the kid disobeys the rules, then you really gotta put there gotta be some kind of.
They gotta be something, because that's still a minor, and they got that access. If you want to be a motherfucker with all these guns and shit, you gotta be responsible about them. These days, if a dog bites somebody, they get at the owner. So if your kid fuck up and kill some people, you need to get some kind of care. Depending upon how they got the fucking gun.
Right. Because I want to definitely.
Yeah, that's what I was finishing my thought. Depending upon how they got the fucking gun, you need to bear some responsibility as a parent, because they wouldn't have had it if it wasn't for you.
I think at this point also, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but
especially if it's an automatic. What you saying, my nigga?
I think it's safe to say that, they should kind of like mandate armed security and metal detectors just across the board. Like, why not? Like, it can't hurt. They should have it at a fucking minimum.
The problem with metal detectors, people feel, is what we were speaking about earlier, is the prison, the prison feel. I mean, that's why.
Well, that's just too fucking bad.
That's why in certain areas they argue, you know what I mean? Because that's why people find it unfair that they're usually in the black schools or they're in black areas or whatnot, and as if we're the only place that have.
I real talk.
That type
if
of
they
stuff.
put them in every school, I'd have been like, that's cool, rather than just put in black school, because when you put in black school, you obviously saying a message.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But I think they would do a benefit to all schools across the board. All schools across the board, especially in high schools, dog. Because in high schools, it's definitely high schools and middle schools. You know
Was
what
the
I'm saying?
percentage of people getting killed warranted for that?
What you mean?
What I'm just throwing out there is the percentage like okay?
I don't think you can quantify that. I think you just have to look at just what the fuck is going on.
As far as overall safety is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like someone throw out there is like that might be the minority of schools by comparison of the ones.
Statistics don't really matter all the time. Like, you can come up with any stat. I think that it just, like, there's no downside to it. Especially if it, like, stops somebody, because if they have it and they do find a fucking gun using it, they're going to be fucking happy they fucking had the shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going to be no talk about how they feel about the kids feeling about the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's effective is effective. Right. You may not fucking like it, but I mean, it's going to keep your ass alive. Or at least help to, like, do that shit, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if we ain't going to change the gun laws, then we got to beef up the security, dog. That's just one or the other, dog. You like, and we... I don't know what we're going to do about these gun laws and how they're going to work.
Yeah,
but
I don't really know
I know
how
we can
work
beef
that.
up this fucking security.
Yeah.
Put some metal detectors, some fucking wines. You know what I'm saying? All right, the kids feel like fucking prison. Guess what? They got metal detectors do a lot of shit. They got metal detectors when they walk out of Foot Locker. They don't feel like they're in a prison there. Fuck, once you cross these doors in the threshold, make sure it's still a learning environment. But for nigga safety reasons, dog, fuck it. Fuck it.
All right, so let's see. I pulled up a few articles on it because I don't really have an opinion either way, honestly. But I want to see what some people have written about it as far as going against it, because what you're saying is true. So here's one article that's 5 reasons metal detectors in schools are a bad idea, according to security expert. Some schools with chronic violence and weapon violations have installed metal detectors at their entrances, screening students for contraband as they arrive. That conversation has started in Worcester, where police have arrested several students in the past few weeks for possession of firearms, among other potentially deadly weapons. How the fuck are they getting this shit? A security audit is underway and metal detectors are on the table, although there is community and city council resistance. Ken Trump, president of Cleveland-based National School Safety and Security Services, believe metal detectors are an unsustainable knee-jerk political reaction. He cautions against their use for practical reasons like cost, and because they are often seen as a replacement for better strategies. Now, I don't think people's lives cost should be a thing.
Exactly.
I understand that practically, if you ain't got the money, you ain't got the money.
Right.
But it's just unfortunate
we can't
that
save y'all niggas.
I don't even want to
to
hear about the money shit, because we just found out that our own previous fucking mayor was like squandering millions and millions of fucking dollars. But you know what I'm saying? These governments got money.
But that's the thing, if it's squandered, that mean it ain't done no more.
No, but I'm saying, like, if there's like ever funds available to do something with, like, it's a possibility that it could be like, stationed towards shit like this.
No, I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong. All I'm saying is, if you're saying that one of the reasons is we get a whole lot of money and we got crooked motherfuckers that fuck it up, that mean it ain't done. Like, we need to get other people to manage this money correctly.
Oh, for sure.
Or we need to be voting where the shit gets allocated. Because a lot of times, nigga, like, regardless, anything school-wise, they get the ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, schools, oh yeah, no, they talk that shit like they for the students, but when you follow the money,
yes, it
the
does
money,
not,
the budgets be and
even in working in the system, dog, that's a fight niggas be having. Like, man, they ain't giving us no more money or money. So
man,
it's
some of these
interesting.
principals in the school system be making $200,000 a year.
I want to see
you think
what
something ain't going around in the fucking politics or in the school system. They got some shit going around with money.
So they say the best practices are not manageable. There's a great deal of pressure put on schools to create some visible, tangible signs of security. And oftentimes that equates to some form of equipment, said Trump. One gun is one too many, but the devil is in the details of implementation. In order to do the job, a metal detector would have to be coupled with other measures that simply are not realistic. First and foremost, they must be in use around the clock, 365 days a year, to prevent someone from stashing a weapon, Trump said. All ground floor windows need to remain permanently shut. No one can pass anything into the building. No one can prop open a door, even temporarily. And every entrance and exit would need to be manned. Some of these measures could violate local ordinances and fire codes. And everyone, young and old, student and staff, parent and visitor, will need to be screened every time they enter, no matter the purpose.
That might be a little too...
If you want to go see a play, report for athletic practice or games, use the gym outside school hours, or attend a public meeting, you have to go through the metal detector. Even just dropping off your child's lunch or going to a parent-teacher conference require the same. Otherwise, why bother installing it in the first place? So that's the first one. What y'all saying?
Some of that shit was a little too stretched out.
Sounds like a bunch of
like closing doors and windows and shit. No, son. All the nigga asked was some metal detectors.
Right.
All
Nah, but you can't ignore that part because people can stash shit for real.
Some niggas can stash shit, dog. But that's when like that metal detectors is one part of the strategy that helps like as a simple thing that detects metal. That helps you to it detects metal, dog. You use it just to detect metal and find other ways and strategies of how to find this shit, like how they hide it around different bushes and all that. You don't need to man it every fucking door.
Son, I still think it's bullshit because they got fucking metal detectors right now in some fucking schools. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's apparently working in some way.
And dog, you can't get every fucking killer that brings a gun in. But you can prevent a lot more than ones who can freely just walk in there anytime they want.
Like maybe they can have their picks and chooses of like what schools feel like they like really need it, even though you can't really know until something tragic happens, you know what I'm saying, which is fucked up. But these reasons that they presenting right here don't stand up because they got shit in schools currently. You know what I'm saying? And apparently that's not...
I think they stand up for that reason too, because they know from how the holes have been in those currently. That's what they're pulling from. Otherwise,
I don't know about any schools that got one that also have all of these things like around it, as far as like
but that's what
windows
they're saying,
that you can't open. And
but they're saying that's the problem with those schools that leaves those schools open.
For a slippery slope.
Yeah, it's not even just that too, but it's more like on a level of like, okay, if we saying we're gonna do metal detectors to keep everybody safe, there's no way to completely keep anybody safe unless you do it in this manner, because we all know we can fucking shake the system. And
well, I mean,
if they got metal detectors and they're not manned in a certain way, people can get around it. So I understand. I feel like
there's always some things to get around.
Yeah, I'm about to say, dog, like you can get around anything. Like people be doing shit at the fucking airport now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, niggas sell drugs every day and shit, right? Right. Like niggas always got a way around some shit.
And I mean, even
if then why put it up?
Because dog, you just like how we got laws and police, dog. Even though the drugs gonna get sold, dog, we gotta get some of this shit on the street. This shit can't be a free fall for everybody. This can't be a wild, crazy land.
Right.
But once again, I still understand what they're saying on a level of...
I understand to a very certain degree.
I understand shit can go too far.
If, like, when it comes to actually being the safety that people would require for the reason that they exist, I understand what they say. I don't think that's a...
It's not a cure-all.
No, it's not. Neither side is a cure-all. Neither side. You feel me? But I'm just saying, I won't say that they don't have merit. Like, in reading, I was like, okay, I can see where y'all coming from with that.
I mean, not that they got merit, but some merit weighs a little bit more than others.
Maybe. Next, the cost is not necessarily worth it. What if it breaks? Can the school district or the city afford to fix it? The one-time installation cost can buy a sense of security instead of investing in more longer-term strategies that are focused on people. Springfield Public Schools utilize metal detectors and have found them helpful. District spokesperson Azel Kavan declined to tell Mass Live how many schools have them, citing security concerns. The equipment was purchased from Security Detection based in and shows the city paid $16,475 for 5 metal detectors and sent the company another $2,799 for an unspecified invoice in fiscal 2015, along with $1,000 for repair. A separate line item titled Metal Detector and Handheld Wand shows a cost of $4,044. Even if the money is in the budget, one could argue that's an unnecessary expense for most communities.
All right, so you're price taking kids' lives. That's one. Number two, the school system is fucked on some other shit with money, dog. That's a whole nother level of like the school ain't got no money. Number three, some things might have to get cut that really won't affect the kids' like fucking future lives of growing up. All right, so certain things get cut.
Like what you mean?
Like all right, it's like all right, fuck it. We might have to go to like we used to have the A type of lunch. We might have to go to the B type of lunch, and turn down prices like that. We used to have money for this. Now we gotta look for other ways to get the money, like maybe through sponsorship and shit like that, and donations. We got to think out a little bit different ways of how to get this money other than what we have. Just to, you know, for kids' safety. Because it's kids' safety. Without fucking kids, you don't have a fucking school. And who wants to go really back to the school that's been shot up and terrorized? I know if I was at any of these high schools that have been shot up, I wouldn't want to go to the fucking school next year. Because
that's not what they're talking about, though. But what you saying, D?
I just think, number one, the digits that they're throwing out there in comparison to the budgets that they be having is very fractional. You know what I'm saying? Like 16,000 here, 2,000 there, 1,000 there. Like they got rich people that live in that town that would probably just like give them that type of fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that's in the system steal way more than fucking that. You know what I'm saying? So like, as I'm thinking the cost was gonna be something like in like the hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like these costs right here don't really seem like large enough to make a fucking excuse to like not try this shit.
I think depending on the school and the system is dependent upon where those things can have hits. Because as far as, like you said, as far as pricing children's lives, like that's you know, you don't want to even try to have an argument with that. But the only level I can understand where they're coming from with this is if what the last line they said, even if the money's in the budget, one could argue that it's an unnecessary expense for most communities. If you live in a community that never had none of that shit going down, and you ain't got that much money in your little town, and you ain't got like $20,000 to throw on expense that y'all don't even have to worry about, I can understand why you wouldn't want to cancel one thing that y'all might need or for something that's never had any bearings on your whole community.
Yeah, I think that is subjective.
Yeah, and
both sides are, but because even what you both just said, you both made subjective examples, and I'm saying that
I would grant that, but so I just have to put a flag right there where I can see it at.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So it's if you're talking about like a school with money, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. That's one context. That's a subjective situation. That's why I'm like, all right, yeah, y'all motherfuckers can afford it. But I can totally see if you're a school that legitimately can't afford it. Yes, I can totally. I can understand, that also, especially if you're not a school that's ever been terrorized or even had that part of your culture. Now, one can't argue that none of my schools probably saw it coming either. I can see that. But you know, what I mean, it's more complex it's more complex than a mandate on either side to me.
I think that the government should step in at some point with that kind of donation or foundation for schools like that. Something. Not like just like their own personal state government, but the government of America, because this is the schools of America. Even if they don't provide every school with a metal detector, they'll apply them with some kind of way of defending themselves for shit like this.
On top of the fact that the government itself steadily cuts the fucking budget for the schools overall. Like they've been cutting it and cutting it and cutting it and cutting it. So I mean that doesn't help either.
I don't know if I would ever expect the government to do something like that for the mere fact that it's become a joke in our culture.
But education
no. Let me finish my thought. It's become a joke in our culture that teachers don't get paid shit, and our government has accepted that. Period. Like to the point that it's part of our culture to know. Everyone knows it. Teachers don't get paid shit. Teachers don't get paid shit.
Right.
We know it. Right. We grow up knowing it.
Right.
And we know that without teachers, no one would be nothing.
Right.
And it's never been no mandate to up to the same money that we talking about before we even speak about school shooters to even up because these same teachers got to be in these fucking schools.
Even up the fucking pay rate of the teacher.
Nigga, why is that a joke in our country?
Yeah. I have no idea, dog. Like that is very frustrating.
It's accepted as fuck. Like
it's like y'all will get almost minimum wage to teach the future.
And it's like that's what like so when I hear about nigga they could cut their money towards, I'm like nigga they got things that we've let become cliches in our education system that they have not bothered to cut before we even come to this. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So that's why I just be like, man, shit. We talking pipe dreams. The next one, metal detectors create a false sense of security.
I could believe that to a degree.
In 2013, a 14-year-old in Atlanta was shot in the neck inside a school that used metal detectors. Administrators admitted the machines were not operable that day.
Wow.
Say, son.
A Minnesota school with a metal detector, guards, and fencing was the site of a mass shooting in 2005 that left 7 people dead. The gunman killed an unarmed security guard manning the detector, and the other guard fled for his life. Cavan said, Springfield's metal detectors are not always manned by police officers. A security guard or a staff member familiar with the equipment and the procedure may conduct the checks as well. She hesitated to say that the school staff member would be trained, but they go through some kind of proper familiarization process. Each school security team coordinates with the district's central office to ensure the work is done properly, and administrators are expected to report problems with the metal detectors that may lead to vulnerabilities. Trump said, metal detectors can be useful in large urban districts like Los Angeles and New York City. But keep in mind, though, that the size and location of a school has nothing to do with the student's ability to get their hands on weapons. Gangs and drug dealers are not the only ones with guns. Everyday law-abiding citizens have them as well, and it's not impossible for a child of any age to throw one in his backpack and stash it in his locker. Whew. All right, so what about that one?
I mean, like I said earlier, dog, like it's not a cure-all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna work all the fucking time, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Like we all wish it could. But also in this particular case, I think it's really weird how on this day when the machine is not working, whoever was doing the shooting, I guess.
That was two different cases.
Oh, okay.
One was
okay.
and another one was, but they explained how that person.
I mean,
one was the 2013 one was the one where the machines were not operable, and then they spoke on the Minnesota school that had all this shit going, the fencing and guards, and the niggas still came in just busting.
So like, I want to know like, how did they do it?
They came in busting.
They just came in shooting.
That's what they said, because they said the people that was manning it shot up that nigga,
yeah,
and the
so
other
they
nigga
just,
got
like,
the fuck.
Came in busting. Right.
Yeah,
so,
came in busting.
So in these cases, like that obviously is
that had nothing to do with the better detective. Nigga came in busting.
So like, what do you do?
What do you do for that?
What do you do for that?
And that brings me to the point of saying, niggas really think they can prevent Murphy's Law. They can get away from something bad happening, dog. They'll always be, if there's a way for it to happen, it's going to happen.
But that reasoning can work on both sides then.
Well, no, one side is kind of basically saying throw your hands up or find other directions, and the other side is saying this is one direction while we can also find other directions. It's also going to give us a little time. Yeah,
but that side could also argue the same of, well, we can do this and it's been working for us, it works for us, and we can still keep people safe because if someone's going to come in busting, metal detector or not, we dead. So why throw the money over there if it's going to kill something else?
So how about we just not do anything?
They're not saying don't do anything either, but they're just saying that's
find
the reason why
way to do this
metal detector ain't working.
Because without it, all right, so say, all right.
Because that's a whole nother extreme to say don't do anything. That's not what they're saying.
Because, I mean, this sounds like to me you can't do anything.
No, that sounds like you can argue both sides.
Because they just came in there shooting.
Right.
How do you stop that?
You don't. You just get shot up or you get. But we can't say that because I don't work in these schools. I don't know. I do work in the schools, but I don't know all the procedures that they may be deciding to implement besides metal detectors. Because you both have also said metal detectors by itself can't work. We need other strategies. No. So I don't know. We don't know what these other strategies are that may work. I don't know because once again, there's no strategy that stops a bullet from hitting you if they run up in that bitch.
Right.
But if there are strategies that get more people saved than the ones that initially
that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying from jump.
But that can be metal detectors or that can be something else.
It could be. Yeah, it's cheaper to put all the teachers through karate class and gun self-defense.
I think overall, I just really feel like something needs to be done, whether it's metal detectors or something. Like, they just need to fucking figure out something that they're not currently doing right now and try to implement it and just see if it fucking helps, dog. Like, the only things I know about currently are, maybe more security, metal detectors, the wands, just...
Wait, pause, because come to think of it, honestly, most of these school shootings are niggas coming in busting, though. Like this,
right? So
that's like when I really think about a majority of them ain't somebody brought a gun into the school. It was them niggas came strapped and they started shooting and niggas got the fuck.
But it wasn't outside the door though. It was right inside the door.
Yeah, you walk in with your gun busting. That's what I'm saying. Like a majority of these people's situations is they walk in metal detector or not. They walk through that bitch. Think about most of the biggest ones that we've encountered. It's not like some kid went to his locker and decided to do some shit.
Right.
It was. People, he walked in, or they walked in with the trench coats, and it was on.
Right through the metal detectors and
fuck it. Matrix.
Just boom,
so
boom, boom.
That's just a scary thought on the overall.
That's very scary
of everything.
Like that's the whole thing. Also, it's like what it really sounds like that is a strategy. If some other fucking killer wanted to do some shit that he could just do it like that.
It can be a deterrent. but it's still, like you say, that's the best way I can look at it. It can be a deterrent.
Yeah.
Because if there's a metal detector, that means that killer just got to figure out another way to do it.
Right.
Because it is a deterrent. I know I
deterrent.
can't bring a gun up in there because they got detectors. You got that much, but that shit is deep, man. Like I didn't even think about that part when we started. It's like, wait, how often does it happen like that? No, these little white boys just be crazy. They roll up, bang bang booey.
Yeah, and that's really out of control, son. Like that's hard to fucking stop.
The last two were, there are better ways to find out about a gun in a school. Trump said the best way to find out about a weapon in school is to build relationships with students and make them feel comfortable reporting it to a trusted adult.
But I don't even know if that's the argument. Like at this point,
yeah, because at this point it's like, nah, nigga. Like,
what do you do about niggas that just come in banging? Not people that's trying to sneak in guns.
Y'all, it's like we got to get to the root of the psychopath, like of the back to the mental health matter situations, back to the reporting the signs that you see before we even get to the kid and the gun.
Because there be a lot of signs.
You know what I mean?
What is this picture, Billy? Oh, this is me shooting up the school.
Dude.
At 6:45 tomorrow.
Fuck.
It's just a metaphor.
Yep, this is you.
Right.
Oh no, the teacher saying it's a metaphor, right?
Yeah, symbolism.
Right. Sure.
What's going on at home, Billy? Is this really with your dad? No, apparently there's a guy who drew a picture that's bullying me here. He's right behind me.
Right behind me. I've told you at least 4 or 5 times.
The one with my picture of me killing my dad is this picture.
Because that's the other side of it too, man. We need to figure out ways to connect. But I also feel like if you pay these motherfucking teachers more.
Yeah, because teachers don't give a fuck. I heard a teacher tell me the other day, the state only pays me to do 52 hours of teaching with these kids, and I can do that in 3 weeks, and that's all I'm going to do. I was like, well, but at one point I was also like, I was kind of like, damn, that's sad. That's what the teachers got, like the students got to deal with. But I was also sad because like, that's what the fuck you got to deal with because you kind of right. They only going to pay me 52 fucking hours worth. You can't make me try to be like, oh yeah, I got to pay more. I mean, fucking right, I care. But I can't pay bills with care.
And if a kid roll up with a gun, most times you expecting the teacher to shield and protect the children. So I'm also here at this point.
Most of the teachers don't have no health insurance or none of that shit.
Life on the line for this little money right here. For these little scraps. And y'all like to make jokes about it.
Boy, you got me fucked up.
And that's part of the problem of when we be saying that, dog, y'all need to start cleaning, dog. They need to start cleaning out all these niggas that's been here since Jim Crow.
Yeah.
We got people in office that's been here since Jim Crow.
Yeah. Well, we got slave masters like right straight from like 1930s still living.
I can't front, dog. Like I ain't gonna say I feel uneasy, but I always give a certain amount of my mental energy to when I'm around a really old white man, like from an elevator with one walk speaks. I'm like, man, you remember a time when I had to cower to you. You feel me? Like, I just really wonder, what's it like? Like, I often wonder for older black people to see the generations change and that's more power.
I love to watch older black people and older white people. They just look at them like, yeah, motherfucker, now it's our time.
Dog, like, I mean, we all from, like, you know, black folks. So I've heard old black people talk and running. I grew up with old black people. So, but sometimes I'll be thinking in my mind, oh, I don't know which kind of young white man you were. So what is this like, seeing me with all these rights and shit?
With all these diamonds shining,
you know,
nigga.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Drinking out this water fountain where I want to, nigga.
Nigga, what?
What bathroom I feel like.
Nigga, I got a suit and a malt liquor. Nigga, was him.
My president was black, nigga.
My Rambo was blue, nigga.
He was better than yours with your yuck mouth ass.
But it sucks to be you right now.
I don't know why we just went in on them like that. But, dog, people like this, like, you know, and of course they ain't gonna be called a terrorist, but it's just trippy that, like, just like black people getting shot in the streets, just like black people get terrorized, part of the Americana is these white boys shooting things up, and nobody want to get to the bottom of this. Dog, when you see trends like this, dog, when they did experiments on black people in history to create a trend in us. And y'all got direct trends in y'all community that y'all don't want to face.
Y'all don't want to address at all.
You feel me?
Gave us our trauma.
Nigga, crack in the hood, boom. Weapons out the blue, boom.
Slavery.
Not
Jim Crow.
Tuskegee.
Fucking everything.
You know what I mean? Y'all created, y'all
wrote books and gave us knowledge and gave us Christianity.
I would bet so many of our bad habits you did for experimental purposes because y'all want to figure some shit out. Y'all got a lot of shit y'all need to fucking figure out.
And that's what's always fuck with them, the shit they done wrong. And that's the burden they bear.
So we look through the news over the past week or so, dog, and it's just so many things that like we look at cops being used as weapons. We look at like there's so much in this pot. So I'm gonna just start with cops being used as weapons, dog. So let's start with BBQ Becky, dog. Now we all bounced back from BBQ Becky so beautifully, dog. But did y'all actually watch that 30-minute video of that shit?
Yeah.
Dog. First off, shouts out to the lady that was talking the shit.
Well, I heard that was a white lady.
That was all black people.
No, the one that was shooting the video.
She was like, that's my my uncle or something. They was all family. They always family. She said that in the video.
Because she said when she walked up, you know, her attitude changed.
Who attitude changed?
The white girl was on the phone.
Oh, yeah. Son, like in the video, all that shit laid out. Like she booted up. Like she big dog Thanos in that motherfucker. The way she said that she's on the phone. And then when they saying, look, what's up with you? She should stand there like she won't move. And then when the video start, they already saying she been there for a couple of hours.
Yeah, she waited like 2 hours.
2 hours before we even get the video. So I can only imagine. I'm that family. I'm the people. This is regular cookout spot in Oakland. We just talking about Oakland, but we're
in Lake Merritt.
Yeah, man, and we just
we've been.
Mm-hmm. Well, white people do be doing this, be freaking barbecuing too, and she got this strong ass urge just to come fuck with them because they got charcoal that they burn. And she lived like a couple of blocks down. It's not even affecting her life, but just seeing black people being black.
The man said he been doing this shit for 42 years.
Come on, son.
And he been doing it the way he been doing it. He know all the rules. The fireman and passed up and waved at him and everything. She just wanted to express her fucking authority through her white privilege.
Yeah. Through her whiteness, dog. And that's just so important.
And also because she also has something psychologically wrong with her too as well. Because she just didn't want to go home. She had to make this a point at all. She's the type of person, not only do I think she's a racist, but I think she's a dick enough to do this to almost anybody that she doesn't like. Like, she'll go to a store and see a couple that she doesn't like the other lady that snapped out in that restaurant, and be like, you over there kissing with your whore fucking girlfriend while I'm trying to eat my food.
And they feel so, the way they weaponize cops on us, dog. So that was so trippy because, like, then she stole a woman's card and accused a woman of harassing and following her and instantly made herself the victim, even though, lady, you harassed them for
crying. That was classic.
Harassed them for 2 hours, took this lady card, put it all on them, and then, like you said, won't break down crying when the police show up to make it seem like she the victim, dog. That's feel like some straight Emmett Till shit.
I was like, look at these tears, dog. But let me tell you something. If she was beautiful, a little bit more beautiful, she probably would have got taken more seriously. Because that cop got there and was like, what does this fat ass girl want?
Oh, that's the other side of it. But I did know is that the cop, he just was like, he didn't even see, like, she was crying and he really did seem like
bitch, I got real crime to deal with.
Bruh. Right. And you called me, I would, nigga, really?
You know, a kid just got shot the other day?
Son.
And you talking about barbecues, bitch?
I would be mad for real too, yo.
In that area, like, that's where I be, like, at in Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Like, the spot I be staying at is, like, 4 blocks away from there. Like, I'm always over there. And, nigga, when I tell you at nighttime, like, a lot of the times, all you hear is, brah, 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 brah.
So she in the hood.
Like, they
come fucking with black people.
Kinda. Like, not really, but just for some reason, they be having action going on around there.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It ain't all peachy cream. They need police in other areas.
Yeah,
like barbecues.
Like them fucking
right.
Cops, yeah,
we got
exactly.
better shit to do.
Them cops really got shit to
fuck
do.
around some barbecue.
They be fucking with that. Like,
man,
it's fucking dumb, dog.
Well, shouts out to Trevor Noah, dog. He said something real, man. He was like, man, look here, man. This will need to happen for people so they can, for these white people that's just calling on food. First and foremost, it should cost $5. It should be a $5 charge that come from your bank account anytime that you call up the police, right? And if it's for a real reason, they put the $5 back because, you know, it's for a real reason. But if it's for a fake reason, or if it gets proven that you was calling on some bullshit or because you was just on some racist shit, you get fined $1,000. So he said, nigga, so if more of these white people knew that they could have possibly to lose $1,000 for making this dumbass call for something stupid, then damn, nigga, they might think twice.
And that's all black people really ask for, dog. Just putting the laws to let it be like, dog, it's a consequence for doing dumb shit.
Deter this shit.
Right. That's the thing. White folks don't have consequences. They give them out.
Right. They make it our consequence just for living. Because that was some funny shit. He said, because on some real shit, like, because they got this brigade that we got that people, a lot of black people saying this, white people stop calling the police on us. And it's not to say, don't take it literally as to say if a nigga robbing you or doing some actual illegal or actually harming you in a real way or real manner.
You see some real crime.
Yeah, come on,
Not
son.
because you feel intimidated by some kind of insecure that you keep deep inside.
Ask yourself, is this really affecting me?
Right.
Is this really
gonna
hurting
change my
anybody?
day?
Big ups to Oakland people in that area because they held a whole fucking electric slide cookout
they got
dance
some
party.
cool ass people around there too.
They was like, they won't have a barbecue. We gonna have the massive.
They had
barbecue.
a whole party and a cookout on galore in the same spot. To just come back at that lady for that bullshit. That's why I love black. That's one reason I love black people so goddamn much. I spoke about this on Misbelief Radio Show, man. Not only did black people do that as a recompense to come at her, but then Hispanic community came at that lawyer Strasburg, who gonna have the nerve, man. These people speaking Spanish, and you gonna be a white motherfucker, jump in their conversation and get mad and throw them racist insults because they're speaking Spanish in their own bubble. So the mariachi
Learn
folk
to speak English. You in America.
This dude Strasburg lost a lot of freaking business, but not only that, the mariachi, the BBQ community of folk came out and did a mariachi right outside, had mariachi bands right outside his house all fucking day. I thought that shit was, dude, come on, clap back.
I dance around the Mexican head.
Come on, my nigga. But I think the biggest
toy in that man.
I think the biggest clap back have been the memes that have come from the BBQ Becky situation, dog.
Oh, the memes have been fucking amazing.
I love it. I love it. I love them all.
You're famous.
I love every single one of them.
And she probably hating that shit.
She's
joking the fuck out of her.
This shit.
She probably hasn't come outside in 2 fucking weeks.
I mean, she deleted all her social media accounts. Apparently, she's a doctor. So once again, don't act like these right wing motherfuckers try to act like that. It's just ignorant, dumb, backwoods white folk that's racist. No, it's a lot of y'all super educated people.
It's
who
some
got
of y'all
problems.
favorites. It's some of y'all favorite people.
Come on, man.
Fuck.
And then when you look at like once again calling the cops, man, that Yale student. This black woman is this black student at Yale, just sleeping in a common room, how anybody else would. And this chick gonna calling people on her, and then that black chick, like you said, the consequence on us, the onus is on us to prove that we were worthy.
Right.
Had to show her ID and prove that she went there, and all she did was take a fucking nap because she was studying. Like this, really?
That's when you gotta snap on a white girl and be like, "You white bitch, if I ever see you again, I'm gonna drag you for filth. I'm gonna read you for filth, then I'm gonna drag you to filth."
Dude, it's this common thing, like, and it's mainly against us.
I feel like it's been happening more lately
because it's been shown more, it's been exposed more, it's been talked about socially, and it's been trending more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It has been a trend only because we got so many visuals and we can really put it like a real box of this shit. Like
it's a two-sided sword, man. It's like on one end, it's absolutely what AlphaJoe just said, that all that
we're just catching it.
But the other end, you know the media trying to make that money off of pain.
Oh yeah,
they love that shit. So it's like it's very true that these things are happening. It's growing. Like I said, it's great that we putting more light on this because the only way things will be changed is if you got the awareness and the proof. Because so many times in history, white people be like, racism ain't going along. Where the proof? And you know they didn't have the freaking technology that we have today. They be like proof. We got proof now. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, man, keep that shit up. But then on the other side, media is also hyping this shit up. When you look at the algorithms on Facebook, once they see what type of shit that you share more, then they show you more of that shit. And then that's how echo chambers start because you feel like in your box, that's all that's happening when they got buku other sides to it. Dog, it's all fucked up how they play us, dog. Like that like they played us in the conditioning in the media for decades. And now with the advent of technology, they now know how to play us with that. They know how to use our social media against us to drive us even more mad. Because that's just exhausting to keep seeing us just killed, dragged, negativity. But it's still needed because they got niggas who believe it don't exist. It's just chicken and the egg fucking. It's like being in a time loop.
I mean, dog, when you get, like you said, dog, when you watch some of the videos of that, it's almost like set you to be numb to it.
And that's the other side effect.
That's super dangerous.
And that's the other problem. What you saying? I'm gonna cut you off. It's just like, you know.
Like, well, yeah, dog, there's the other problem, dog. When you become numb to it, then you start to make excuses for it. Then you start to look for excuses because you don't really have a feeling for it anymore. Then you become unrelatable to it, and then it becomes even more racist. But now you become part of the support with it because you're gonna start blaming the victims on what they really done when they actually didn't do anything.
Preach, my nigga. There's so many black people become anti-black and don't even realize it.
Right.
And some of it is not their fault, but because it's almost like recently the homie Shaq he had on his wall. Can black people be racist? Because he actually didn't realize how he cannot be. And a lot of people have to lay down like, dog, when we talk about systemic racism, dog, like that only works for people in power. A black person, we could be prejudiced, but we
can prejudge anybody.
Yeah, we can hate a white person all we want, but fuck, that won't hurt their fucking livelihoods. If the system is made by white people, if it favor white people, if they're racist, we suffer. That's what makes racism a white. Like that's how come white people can only be racist. If we get more people in power, if it wasn't a system that already favored the benefits of white people, then you have a leg to stand on. But within our country, I can straight up say this: a black person, specifically in America, can't be racist. You feel me? And now we go other places, then there's a whole nother discussion. But specifically in America, nah, nigga. But the point
I don't think black people across the world could be racist.
There's a strong argument for that.
I mean, unless you go to Africa.
See what I'm saying?
But at the same time, the shit so flipped on that script that it's like it's hard to say that
there's anti-blackness everywhere, there's racism everywhere, but I just know from where we can talk from the position that we have our experience, you can't tell me that I'm a racist in America. Because,
no, not in America.
Because in America, dog, there's nothing that
I
can't pull a white man down. You feel me? Like I
can't his whole life on my back.
I can't poison my community and get them shot in the streets. I can't. The media can't. Like, dog, it's the numbers don't even add up. Y'all need to understand that racism isn't this simple freaking definition of just hating people because of the color of their skin. It's evolved past that. Understand that things evolve. They act like this, dog. There's like 5 different definitions of anything in the dictionary. And if you want to pull up the dictionary, guess who writes the dictionaries? White people. So don't even always subscribe to the dictionary on certain things too, because like I always say, if you look up colorism, if you write down colorism right now in Microsoft Word, they're gonna have a red squiggly line under it. Does that mean colorism don't exist? Come on, now step your game up. But what I'm talking about specifically is the trauma. Like, you can't always blame, like, it's wrong for a black person to be prejudiced, but you can at least find a root of why a black person would be prejudiced given the context specifically of this country.
Which I think is purely reactionary. Any sort of, like, real racism that we might have, I think it's complete reaction to the shit that we get every fucking day.
Like, every indoctrinated into. You feel me? There's one girl, I can't think of her name, I think it was the homie Sion, said it coolly. She said, my nigga, one of the main reasons, especially in this country, why we can't specifically be racist is because our like, let's say we threw it in our prejudice comes from distrust. White people stuff come from superiority. Yeah. And that's a different thing. Yeah. Superiority is the came first. If you talking chicken and egg, y'all were superior first. And y'all bred a generation of us to distrust you at all times. Sometimes that distrust is just fear. Sometimes that distrust is actual hate. Sometimes, it will come out in different ways. But it all comes
out of you breaking the fucking trust.
And it go what you say, D. Reactionary. You feel me? So it trips me out when black people try to blame black people.
Cause and effect, my nigga.
My dude, it's layered and deep. Even when Shaq put that thing up, I said, man, that's a disrespectful question to a degree. And he thought I was saying that he meant to be disrespectful in asking. And I'm like, nah, my nigga, I'm not thinking that you're having any malice in this, but I'm letting you know since you're saying that you're ignorant of the topic, that you need to understand that you wouldn't ask a Jew, hey, you think there's any merit to Hitler? Any of Hitler's shit? You wouldn't ask that of a Jewish person, son. Because there's certain questions that you just know, like, nah, once you learn about it, it's not a good question to ask. And I'm going to throw, can black people be racist? If you really throw the context of the history and all the things that have happened to the black people in America, nah, nigga, that's not a question.
I'm going to say throughout history and time.
You feel me? Because some of our history we don't even get to learn. Another story that came up, here's another situation. I thought it was the same as the Yale, but it's another one. My white neighbor thought I was breaking into my own apartment. 19 cops showed up. Like, these articles are, like, they just keep coming and coming and coming, dog. I had a situation like that where cops hacked me up when I called them because somebody broke in my car. They thought I broke in my own car.
19 cops, though, dog. 19. You know how much taxpayers wasted money is going on 19 cops figuring out that this man lives there? You know what I'm saying? Of course,
there's a woman.
Figuring out this woman lives there. Of course, they're gonna show up racist as fuck, guns out. But but when they really realize that it's not what it is, they're gonna. That's such a waste of money because there's a murder that's going on for real and a killing that's going on for real. Someone is really getting hurt, and they could really be somewhere. Even saving white folk. There's some school getting shot up, and they could be there. There is some fucking home getting shot up, and they could be there saving other white folk. But they not there.
I stand by the fact of y'all some fucking clueless and insensitive motherfuckers that see on TV just like we see on TV. Black people getting shot by police for no goddamn reason to go and call police on us for no goddamn reason.
Bruh.
That's just
that's one of the true establishment of power and dominance and superiority and laying down the law. Because the thing is, white people know that your life is at risk once they call the fucking police. Right. So they automatically make you go into check about yourself, about your next move before they lay down the law of your life. You know what I'm saying?
It's like somewhere in the ego, let me remind you that I have power.
Right. Mm-hmm. At any given time, your life is in my hands.
And that's where a lot of these hate groups have been respawning and popping up from, because they really believe in a white genocide. They really believe that us coming up or us producing or us whatever.
Because
they really believe
because
this.
certain science,
even though they're the majority and everything they're winning, it's crazy.
Certain science certain people believe, dog, and certain things that like that'll increase your thought of like a hatred against white people, you'll believe that. And if you see some of the sciences that say maybe in the year 2050 will be a different type of blend, you know, the 2025 or whatever. I don't know, 2020.
You saying in the far future, if we got more mixed people than white people, they feeling threatened.
But the thing is,
what's the problem? You know what I mean? That's why like they really like what's really the problem? Like let evolution. That's not gonna hurt your life. It's not gonna do anything to your life. Your grandkids gonna most likely be better than you. Like why like it's really troubling when you're tripping when you're in the lead. Maybe in 2205, then maybe I might hear you talk to some shit when you can actually look around and you don't see no white people. Maybe I might listen to you. But when y'all are running shit, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Son, there would never be a such thing as there will be no more white people. Because like that's like saying there will be no more black people.
No,
if everyone's going to look brown like that and that kind of mixture, that means there's no more black people either. And there's no more Asian people. There's no more fucking no people. These are the Mongolian people.
These are the Mongolian people. I'm just
saying. Dog, like dog, there will always be white people. White people have no fear. They're not going anywhere. Dog. As long as the sun don't get closer to the earth and we fix the ecosystem, you won't get in. You won't burn.
I mean, I know there's a lot of white people that don't feel this way, so I ain't go. You know, I mean, there's a lot of them that don't feel this way, but the ones that do, it's like, come on, niggas. Yeah. Like this is getting goofy, and the fact that y'all killing us over this shit, and y'all been killing us in the past, but like no, there's more coming. They've been having like lynchings lately, dog.
Yeah, I read about that too. A couple of lynchings that happened. Like,
a couple of lynchings.
Like what the fuck is going on?
But see, that's the thing is, dog. The thing about lynching, dog, because niggas like, I can't believe niggas lynching this, that, and the third. Lynching is the same as when your boy Dylan Roof shot up the church, except without a rope, he used a gun. It's just that they wouldn't use that method to send a real message more than just hate. The fact that like we trying to set you back, or send a message of this is how we'll always see you. We'll lynch you, thinking that things will always be like this.
And I hate for like you right, and
because if a white folk lynched another white person, we wouldn't give a fuck.
You never see it.
Yeah,
and it happens. I'm pretty sure it happens.
Dog, that nigga.
White folks lynch.
I ain't gonna say it's never happened. You know what I'm saying? We can't say that.
Hangings were their old school way of killing white people.
Anybody.
But in the culture of America, since it's been attached to black people.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No, you don't see no white people hanging from trees.
Really see that?
No.
Nah, nigga, and especially not lately, especially not since the Jim Crow, nigga. I feel like it's so fucked up. White people probably thought to themselves, the racist ones, you know what, that's not a white man's way to die. And they probably decided not to kill each other like that no more. They would serve it for us.
I can see that shit. I can see that shit.
I never thought about it, but damn, that's the actions we see.
That sounds like some Klan shit. Like, you will never hang a fellow white man, ever, under any circumstances.
Ooh.
Shoot him if you have to, stab him, but you can never, ever, ever lynch him. I could believe that 100%.
A woman in Georgia recently got hung, was found lynched. Two black men was recently found cut up and shit. I just pulled up this story of this little boy, black Muslim teen found lynched in a tree in Washington State. Nigga, like this is happening out here. It's tripping me out that we're using the word lynching in 2018.
Why?
And really, this is we out here.
Like, nigga, understand racism, but lynching though, dog.
Nigga,
like,
but that's
damn.
all racism. I don't even understand racism. Even though I know what you're saying when you say that. It's just like, my God,
like,
dog.
My nigga, fuck.
13-year-old Houston boy just escaped these white supremacists. Y'all kidnapping our kids.
Wow.
Nigga, now that's when we gonna get into. Houston police are investigating after a 13-year-old boy was kidnapped from a bus stop Monday and was spotted running from his captors with ripped clothes and no shoes. The child's mother, Michelle Lee, said she called police when her son, Xavier Parker, didn't come home from school. Parker was eventually found safe, but authorities said he likely suffered a very traumatic experience. You think? The 6th grader told police he was approached by 5 teenage boys, roughly 17 to 18, shortly after he got off the school bus. He said the boys forced him into a 4-door vehicle with flames painted on the side and drove him to a vacant cabin where they assaulted him. The suspects, who were driven to the home by an unidentified white male, reportedly stole Parker's keys, phone, shoes, and jacket, according to the news station. When the group went into another room to load an alleged gun, the teen said he ran as fast as he could. That's when witness Carnisha Camuche said she spotted the frightened boy running down the street shoeless as she was on her way home from work. She immediately contacted police. Police officials described the suspected driver as a white male with a muscular build, straight orange hair. Parker told police the man had a distinctive tattoo on his arm that read, "I hate black people."
Can y'all find this motherfucker? Go to every single tattoo parlor in a 50-mile radius. which one of you motherfuckers tattooed this?
She's I hate black people tattoo.
Right. Who did it? Where is he? What does he look like? This shit is crazy, dog. Like, they are legit kidnapping kids.
Son. And then they got some people out there, black and white, that you'll say, man, dog, like, shit's bad out here. I'm like, what you talking about? Like the Candace Owens and the free thinkers and all that bullshit. Like, they'll be like, no, y'all tripping. We're not suffering through nothing right now. It's a people, dog. They know, these are strategic, dog. This grown-ass white man had a bunch of teenage white boys under his control, and they kidnapped a little black boy. It was gonna fuck him up because he was a little black boy.
That was some kind of white supremacist cult, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking terrorist
crazy
group.
shit.
And you look at all these past white boys that shoot up these schools, all got this same white supremacist
dog,
shit.
They do, son. They do. That, and you can't tell me that, dog. You can't tell me that's not a supremacist group. You can't. Dude, that's when you gotta start breaking down shit like the KKK and all that for real. That shit shouldn't be a real establishment, dog. They got Nazi people that get their own parade sometimes if they wanted to, dog. In America, dog.
And why has the government not stepped in for any of those?
Any of those?
You feel me?
Like, those are allowed to function on the pretext of free speech.
Free speech, and
which I think is
nigga, they'll block you from Facebook for talking too much real shit. But you mean to tell me that these niggas who actually have a history in context of killing people or harassing people or threatening people or assaulting people or what have you? Because you know what I mean? The new age KKK, they killing people in way more silence now. You know what I mean? You don't hear as many. You dig? But I feel like they still speaking through these niggas like this on the Dylan Roofs or the Santa Fe. They still they're all on the same side because they all believe the same shit.
They still deeply rooted in our everyday lives. From our fucking principals to our fucking cops to our fucking school teachers, all the way to our politicians and people in high Congress. These people are still deeply rooted because a lot of these people haven't died yet from the era they're in. And a lot of people like them pass on the traditions as well.
And that's how it keeps going and going and going, dog. Like I said, I think we spoke about, did we speak about the grandmother that was dragged by cops? Did we talk about that last episode? And like one thing I didn't get to speak on was, man, because I gave people neck like last week on the Misbelief radio show about it, but her screams, my nigga. If you watch that video, dog, I ain't never heard an old lady scream like that in my life.
So that shit took that old lady back so much years, probably, dog.
Son,
right.
Probably had her thinking about her grandmother as well.
I don't see how you can be a human being, white, black, blue, pink, what have you, and an old woman. I don't care who you are. It could be a white woman or Asian woman. It's an old person, an elderly person, dog, is screaming for their life, and you dragging this old woman like that. Like all that situation did not have to happen like that, and that's how you know the power trip is real. You feel me? Whether we talk about the racism from just
the
regular
hate
white
is real
people,
as well.
or we talk about the racism that's systemic in our own police force and such, dog. When you so on the power trip or the blue that you can't see a human being in front of you, because we know if that was like you said earlier, if that was a Becky looking, Taylor Swift looking motherfucker, you wouldn't have dragged that lady out there. If that was an older white woman, you wouldn't have dragged that lady out there, son. But the fact that she was a black lady, you just got this Medea probably stereotype in your fucking head off of dumbass media thoughts. You heard me? You just not even giving her proper freaking proper respect as a human. Because off the dump, a lot of y'all don't respect people as humans.
Like my mother always used to say, if you can't respect me, at least respect my gray hairs. Like, that lady is old as fuck, son. You don't have to even like black people, dog. But she old as fuck, son. Where's your couth?
Where's your couth? Where's humanity? Where's your discernment?
But you don't have any.
And that should be part of being a cop, some discernment, my nigga.
I mean, that's the fundamental problem we've been talking about. Like, they have zero fucking discernment. Like, no concept of fucking nuance, dog.
Like my nigga, I shared that thing the other day. And about you know your rights and what you need to know if a police person arrests you and all that. And you can run it, dog. Some motherfucker try to tell us.
Yeah, like what the fuck was the conversation about? Because I was completely annoyed by it. Like it was
basically what you should know about your rights or what you could tell a cop.
Yeah. He was basically trying to fucking say, like, you know, basically if you do the whole yes sir, no sir fucking thing, you'll be cool. But I'm like, motherfucker, like that doesn't always like that's not gonna save every fucking body. Like if like they can take you to jail, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna take you to jail for anything. Like for literally anything. They can drum up any random fucking charge, run your fucking license, your Bible the line, no fucking, you know, whatever.
2 things on that, my nigga. 1, like when I shared that, I read that it is something that everybody should know.
Yes.
But we know from experience. One thing me and D-Mac was trying to say, we know from experience, none of that shit matter in the actual time when you a nigga.
Right.
None of that shit matter, dog. You can ask a cop 50 times why you pulling me over. They don't give a fuck. They'll pull you out that car.
Excuse me, sir. Shut up, nigga.
Bruh, fast. If they don't say nigga, they'll tell you shut up in the matter that you felt that nigga.
Right.
You heard me? They won't
shut up.
Or they'll just completely just don't even
won't even talk to you.
Like you don't even hear what you fucking saying.
Just keep the light on you.
And the second I want to say are 2 words that will grant a cop all the rights they will ever need when it come to fucking over you. Probable cause.
And they can get that
easy.
Anyway.
They'll make
fucking
it
way
up.
They want, dog.
They'll make it up, son.
Dog.
Dude, I've been arrested and I go back and read. They let you, when they're finally released to you, the cop, they little report, they lie so hard on those reports.
It doesn't, dog. Like, people really don't get how much power the police actually fucking have, dog. Like, they can get shit like...
They create the narrative.
Yes.
Right.
They like run the whole story.
Dog.
You have no say-so, no matter what fucking happens.
Dr.
dude.
motherfucking Seuss.
Like,
they helping alter your destiny, dog.
Yeah. Like, they can just, like, they can say whatever they want to say and clean up. Like, they can clean up any... Even if they clean over you, like they can clean that shit up like it never fucking happened.
And they
no
know
matter what you fucking say.
And not only do many of them know the laws better, it's not even about that. They know how to fucking bend them bitches.
Right. They know how to fucking navigate that whole system. Like they know the law way more than you. Way more. Way more. Like they talk to lawyers and shit like every day. Like they're constantly dealing with the court system. You know what I mean? Like you think you know something. Like, they will get so technical on you, like...
or talk to their fucking crooked friends that teach them how to do it.
Yes.
So...
Oh, man, dog, the whole system of the court system is designed to fuck you, dog.
Right.
Black or white, especially for black people and person of color. But it's designed to fuck everybody.
And so just to twist into it, man, we look at another situation that happened at Waffle House where this kid, man, got hacked up by this cop, just like Takesha Clemens.
Oh, the one for his prom?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
And he was a skinny little kid, man.
That's another thing too. That's what I'm glad you brought that one up. Because when I watched that video,
I want to bring both of. I want you to speak on that one, and I want you to speak on this other one. White Wisconsin police officer caught on camera punching this teen in the motherfucking face on Friday afternoon in Wisconsin. They rolled up on this cat Tyrone Jackson. It showed 45 seconds of police interaction with the teens. The officer throwing several punches to the young man's face while he's being held by a mall security guard. You feel me? They was caught on camera. They punched a young black man in the face in a parking lot at the mall. Like, why?
Why?
What was the reason? Here we go. I'm gonna press play on this. But those were 2 situations because they looked almost the same. Boom, boom.
He dropped him on the first one.
You feel me? Cop punched him just because he was freaking asking him a question.
Go down. Oh, he knees him in the back.
Knees him again.
Knee in the back. Punch
him again. There's no reason to keep on beating on this man when you have 2 of y'all and y'all got this man on the ground. Jackson also said he knows the mall security was following the teens and eventually police officer showed up. So y'all's profiling. In an interview, Jackson said he knew the cops were doing was wrong. If it was just a tussling trying to get him down, okay, that would be something different. But the punch to the face twice to a minor was something serious to me. That was one of the people on the scene. When the officer got the car, I said stop and got from the young man. And next thing you know, he's like, let me go. I'm trying to see what was their reason for even rolling up on him. Saturday chapter Black Panther was filing the police. Unknown he was arrested for disorderly counterbattery resisting the officer. And they're not even saying what they can. I can show you that we take officers seriously when it involves use of force by our officers. We thoroughly review all incidents if the cops are saying blah, blah, blah from the cops. But yeah, I want you to speak on, like, they beating out, like the white supremacists are kidnapping our kids, and as we always see, the cops are, if they're not going to kill us, they're going to beat the fuck out of us, dog. There's no reason to beat up on kids, man. What you saying?
All right, so we got this fucking rogue cop who just
the
wild.
Waffle House one. That's the one you really, like, started
All right,
with.
so we're going to go back to the Waffle House one.
Yeah.
But the Waffle House one, dog, you can tell this boy is like 15, 16, a real child. And I'm not saying that sometimes you ain't got to handle a child roughly, but the dog, you handled him like he was a grown man. And that's why, because you ain't supposed to really handle people like that when you work with citizens. But I understand some people will try your ass and you got to fucking handle your business. But that nigga was a kid and he wasn't showing force like that. And you choked him up and slammed him. Like, he was no threat at all. My nigga, your size was way bigger than his. So that let me know you wasn't really in a fear for your life. You was a fucking bully, and you know you have the power to get away with this. And not only that, dog, You didn't arrest no drug dealer, nothing. You arrest this little kid.
This what you told you the Waffle House situation,
Yeah.
right. That was when you look at it, like you said, pure size, my nigga. When you a certain size, bro,
Like dog. That's
you
what,
should
like,
already know.
You don't have to do this.
This man grabbed this boy by his throat, threw him on a wall, hand around his little boy's
Watch
neck.
that nigga, man.
Dog,
You
there's
watch that
nothing
nigga.
that was going on at that Waffle House that required that.
Even if he was resisting, there's no reason to punch this nigga while he's already being partially restrained.
Oh no, not this one. We talking the Waffle House kid.
On the Waffle House joint. Well, yeah. I'm sorry, I was talking about this one.
Nah, dog, the Waffle House kid, son, like that, because that comes right on the heels of the Waffle House shit with Chiquisa Clemens.
Yeah,
who,
what's up with Waffle House?
Dog, fuck Waffle House, dog, because once again, they came to, that Clemens, Chiquisa caught a charge for that.
Yeah.
And she the one who got hacked up. She the one that got embarrassed. She the one that got messed over, and she caught a charge for that. There's a petition, man. Y'all can check out. Man, I want to shout out. It's where is petition at? Where you can sign to help Chiquisa Clemens get back at them because this disorderly conduct and resisting arrest when y'all were in the wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. You can find that at act.colorofchange.org. And you can just look up the Chiquisa, Justice for Chiquisa, fire Alabama officers who sexually assaulted her. That is sexual assault when you think about it. You feel me? Because they stripped her. Like, you coming, like, none of that should have required her entering up naked, being touched inappropriately, stripped, none of that shit. You feel me? So, like, that's deep, son. So, like I said, when Waffle House came to the police side of the thing, and then once again, you look at this situation with the kid with the hand around his neck and he getting beat up by the cop once again at Waffle House. Son, fuck Waffle House, dog. Like, I can't get with the establishment if they side with the wrong side. You feel me? Once again, if some rogue person now did something racist, I'm not gonna blame the establishment until they side with the rogue racist.
Especially since most Waffle Houses that are built with a pop. They mostly built around black people, though. They mostly built in either impoverished areas, which is mostly around black areas. I can say mostly around black areas, but in the ghetto, you can find your Waffle House, dog. So you would think that if you're going to be like in the hood, or not even the hood, just around black people, dog, you would have just a more care for the customer who spends more at your restaurant.
I mean, yeah, you want our business, dog, but you don't want to treat us right. You dig? And
that's some weird shit ever.
And it's like, we looked them up in the previous episodes. These two old white men that own Waffle House. So it's like, nah, son. So, and then we look at this like, no, back to what you were saying, OD, about this particular one. Dog, you had him.
Right.
Like,
you got him.
Like,
what the fuck is
what's
your
the
problem?
point? What's the point, son?
I hate it, dog. Like, nigga got him from behind, dog. Like, if I was the dude holding him from behind and I saw the cop punch him, like, I would have had to have felt bad, bruh. Like I just held this nigga while he got snuck.
And
like,
he dropped him, dog. He dropped that dude at the first lick.
Dog, y'all could have easily taken this dude down, bruh.
And this is like, it's every day. Like, it's really every day.
Like,
every day.
What we supposed to say to this?
Every day.
Dog?
It's one of those things where I'm feeling. Well, it's no secret. There's a certain, and what we've spoken before, how in the root of it is because y'all don't see us as humans, y'all don't see us as people. Because like you just said, dog, at no point do you feel to yourself, damn, this is wrong, or this is messed up, or this is unfair.
You know what, dog? If we
you know
shoot you cut on video like this, dog, I'm gonna start fighting cops back on us. Well, you can't because they got guns.
You can't fight them back. If you don't do nothing, you're dead. If you do something, you're dead. If you survive, you get charged. And it's one of those things where it's like we was talking about earlier with teachers getting paid nothing is a cliche. This is a cliche too now. This is a joke.
Right.
You hear me? And
oh yeah, black folks getting shot by cops. The same one there.
And I want to keep the conversation on it. I'm glad that the spotlight stays on, and I think people need to keep being aware of it because it can also easily, like you said about the numbing, dog. I don't want my future generation, my grandkids, to think that this is the way it's supposed to be, because it can easily, with nobody ever get off. And people just get away with it. You could easily start thinking like there could be a generation of white kids that I could just become a cop. I know I can get away with killing people. Like that could become the prevailing thought.
Some races, dog, that is that. And
dude,
some races are sitting there just for that.
And it keeps getting proven right. Like that. Like there's way less instances of a nigga actually going to jail or losing his job, but not because the other thing is too. Even when a nigga lose their job, the hate groups come together and raise money, and then they still be straight.
That's true.
So where the consequence? Like,
There's nothing, dog.
Ain't no
That's the whole
consequence,
problem.
dog. Because America built the racist system. They built that shit up. That's what America's built, dog.
and I'm like, white
That's what keeps
people,
the wheels going.
don't you see it? Like, at a point, I'm like, white
They
people,
see it.
like,
Dog, most of them do see it, but it keeps their wheels going. It keeps their gas full in their car.
and a lot of them are just, I mean, a lot of them are already indoctrinated. Because, like I said, I don't want my
Yeah.
future black kids to think of like this. But once again, I think a lot of them just feel like that's like the Joker speech. That's just the way it goes. That's just
Right,
how it
dog.
is. I'm not blinking because, hey, well, why not?
The hunt is on, and you're the prey.
You got more to go there?
Nah, dog, that's men's society. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad. I thought my nigga, you about to cut my logs on the nigga, son. But like, yeah, it's just stay like it's just one of those unfortunate things where you feel like you're going around in circles and you're like, dog, you could. It's not even that people don't even see how things can change because there's so many people that wrote dissertations. They got so many people that got speeches. It's not even to a point where there's no solutions. There's many solutions. Like we often talk about, there's activists every day with their feet to the fucking ground, working. They don't get no love. They don't get no attention. They get disrespected all the time. And then you get online and people be like, ain't nobody, black people ain't doing shit out here. When they got motherfuckers, dog.
They got shit people doing every day, dog.
So our dude Ian, I remember once in one debate like a year or two ago, we was in with some white dude. He Googled it and pulled up like 50 to like dozens of all the jobs in the different sectors that work towards civil rights and for black advancement. It was like all these jobs that you wouldn't even think existed, and these exist in every fucking city and state that got black people in them. So it's one of those things where whenever I hear somebody say, but what the fuck, we ain't doing shit. No, motherfucker, maybe you ain't doing nothing. Maybe you just being lazy. You feel me?
But there's niggas even in your own hood that's doing shit every single day, nigga.
And you don't even know, dog.
The mailman that's waking up in your fucking neighborhood, the nigga that's going to work at the brewery, any nigga, dog, that's getting up and not committing crimes to make it is doing something, dog.
If motherfuckers leave with nothing else, dog, if we don't do nothing else, dog.
But even if you're doing crimes to make it, I ain't mad at you either.
I just want to leave.
Get your money, black.
I just want to leave people with wanting at least wanting or at least trying to shake themselves and people around them out of apathy. You hear me? We spoke on the last episode how white people, you know how you're gonna get better by getting your white people in check. Well, black people, son, our problem oftentimes is that most of us have either been numb or don't give enough of a fuck because they think nothing gonna change. And
right.
As long as we have those sectors fighting against the people that are actively trying, because once again, I think one of the most tragic things about winning is we got so much that we're full even though we shouldn't be. Like some of us are full. Some of us feel like, well, we got close enough to the promised land. We got enough rights now.
Because the nigga that been came from the bottom for real for so long.
Right.
That
You know
they
ain't call us
the big win of what they think is like how far we really gonna go.
Right, it's like we can't far enough.
Right.
They ain't calling us niggas South Face no more. You know what I mean? But dog, don't just because we've accomplished a lot, which we have, lead you to believe that they ain't got more that we should be as citizens in this country in particular. That we should be owed. That's owed to us.
Our media gotta do better too about how they portray us and how they tell our stories.
Yeah, everything, son. But just to wrap up this ETOUFEE, man. Like I said, the whole purpose of this, man, like dog, don't ignore this shit. Don't ignore this shit. This shit is real. And you know what I mean? A big ups to us for even enduring and getting past all this shit, because it's a funny thing, dog. Like sometimes I wonder, dog, like if this happened to if the roles were reversed, dog, how would white people be? You know what I mean? Because oftentimes we talk about black girl magic and you know, and the magic of black people and black and black blah 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 blah. But when you look at history, it's like, my nigga, like if you not strong as a peoples, even the apathetic, even the negative ones, one thing that we do all have in common is we black, and there's something about the black experience, no matter if you're at the bottom or the top of it, that's just inherently ours, that you can't explain to nobody. That's why I don't really give passes and all that shit. You feel me? Like, you cool, ally, great. But you ain't gonna get certain passes, because there's certain passes that I'll let Ben Carson get before I let the hoodest Eminem nigga get, because there's something about being black that in America, just being black, because once again, anti-blackness everywhere. There's something about being black, by being darker tone, by being seen in a certain light that, like you said just a second ago, that the media, no matter what, everywhere keeps putting out there, dog. There's something about us that will always connect us. I just wish that we were more aware of it. You feel me?
Real talk. If you black, dog, and you got some stupid ass way of thinking, that it's all right, because you're still on the side no matter where. At the end of the day, if all white people decide to hate you, where you think you gonna go?
So the only thing
we gonna take your black ass, and you better shut the fuck up.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about the Ben Carsons. Like when the white folks turn on them, They gonna come back on the side, and we gonna take them in. They just gonna have to shut the fuck up.
Like, lastly, the one thing I won't shut up on is this should be in the hero highlight, but I gotta give it its own little space in this area, dog, because there's at least a time where we get ours back. So a black customer was asked to prepay for his meal. Now the restaurant has to pay him thousands.
Great.
Oh, nah.
Sweet.
Should have had that
sweet
meal
justice.
prepared. Talking about prepay the man for the meal.
The Ontario Human Rights Tribunal has ordered a Toronto restaurant to pay a black customer $10,000 for racially discriminating against him and his friends. Emil Wickham was celebrating his 28th birthday with 3 friends when the group decided to grab a bite at Hong Xing restaurant, Chinese restaurant on May 3rd. The 4 were the only black patrons in the restaurant, Wickham said, and they were stunned when the waiter demanded that they pay before they were served. When the group complained, they were told it was policy. I still felt skeptical, so then I approached other tables, and no one else he spoke with had been asked to prepay. The restaurant, but all in all, like this, I don't want to get to the full story. You could Google this shit because like we gotta get to other things to wrap it up. But I just want to throw that out there, like dog. I just need more like shit like this to happen, more backfires,
Right, dog.
more consequences. Nigga, you got to hit $10,000 for trying to fuck over these people for being
But
black.
ask somebody to prepay for a meal.
Come on, son.
Bet you'll think twice again.
I need more of this to happen, son. And these are things that can at least give you some little shine.
A little
in all
hope for a better
in,
future.
In this world of purity,
Fuckery.
and shit. So let's get into that, man. That was the ETOUFEE of the day. We ain't crazy, y'all. And don't let your anti-black friends make y'all think you're crazy. Don't let your white friends make you think y'all crazy. And white people that's listening, please understand that each one of these stories only represent one piece of a huge puzzle of many more like it. So, Daily Dose of America, man. First one up, dog. Y'all heard about how these feminists accuse a man who proposed to his girlfriend during her college graduation of ruining her. Wait, pause. Before I get to Daily Dose of America, I want to go at this fucking school. Did y'all hear about this Roseville High School? One of the teachers told this little black kid, like 10 years old, that this is why you're gonna get shot when you make it to 16.
Oh, yeah, 16, yeah.
Wow. I did not hear that.
I saw that shit. It was like,
Yeah.
man, this is who's
That's how
teaching the
they feel,
kids.
We're not gonna get as deep into that one like I would want to get into that one, but just once
But that's
again,
fucked
throw
up.
that into the ETOUFEE and know that we getting even our kids ain't
That's
safe.
totally they're not school systems,
Even in the
son.
schools,
They're
like
not
you
everyday
feel
life
it?
in America.
Please talk to your children because shit like that is going down. That mama, though that boy went home, that mama took that little boy out that school instantly.
I would have
Said,
sued the school too.
fuck y'all, but you know it might be happening. We'll see what happens. This all happens so fast, but like you know, nigga, that hit that one like that this week. That one and the one with the old woman, like those two in particular. Out of all
It's
the
like,
craziness,
this is what you're doing to our elders, and this is what you're
doing
doing
to our
our
future,
babies.
dude. Those really hit me. But back on this feminist accuser man, Daily Dose of America.
Stop the madness. 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 Stop the madness.
They accuse a man who proposed to his girlfriend during her college graduation of ruining her time to shine and taking away from her accomplishments. This has been the talk.
Alright, I saw this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. The photo, from what I looked at it, maybe he did have bad timing.
Okay.
Now, some feminists with that having bad timing do have a way ride of like trying to steal moments. Now, I don't think it's a bad thing that he tried to propose to her, but if a feminist wants to ride the wave of like niggas always trying to steal moments to make them about them and her moment of accomplishment, I can see that being possible. Because in her face in that moment, it just now maybe she didn't want to marry that nigga, whatever. But he just had a bad time, and in that moment, he should have just let her have that moment to shine. But I also have the other side of me that feels that he probably thought about it, and he probably thought she'd be happy as fuck about it. That he would propose at her graduation, like it was a double win for her.
So here goes some of the breakdown. James Clark, 23, shared a video of his proposal to his partner, Markel, on Twitter. So he was like, this is a good thing, you hear me? He dropped down on one knee during Markel's graduation day in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What's been BR? Okay. And popped the question in front of a crowd of onlookers. The clip has racked up 2.6 million views as people accused him of stealing her shine. One said to propose, not just feminists, it's different other women too. And it's fucked up. Feminists is starting to get such a bad rep because it's like we say feminists to almost represent like all these crazy negative women that be tripping, even though there's
That's
some
shit.
when they all ain't like that, but fuck, y'all crazy ones, then the good guys are for the bad at times. I don't know, but that's not the point. Anyway, the clip has racked up 26 million views. One said the proposal was an example of men being manipulative trash. Wow.
That was a little much.
Markel, who has just graduated from Southern, accused critics of being jealous and insisted she loved the proposal.
Well, if she said it, it's out of the horse's mouth, my nigga. What else can you say about that?
I mean, you're right, but then someone could say, well, there are many women that subscribe to patriarchal shit.
Yeah,
so that
but
don't
look,
mean it's
listen. I get that, but you're not a fucking doctor, all right? You know what I'm saying? So not every fucking body is gonna be subscribed to this shit like that.
Right,
you got a point there, but you gotta case this shit. Do you really fucking know her to make that point?
I mean,
give her.
That still don't fight their point though. Like I don't agree with that. But if their point is even if the woman agrees, that don't mean she ain't got no fucking Stockholm syndrome to the situation.
Yeah, but damn, you just gonna automatically just go to that? Like, damn, she doesn't agree. She might have Stockholm syndrome.
Now I'm not saying that that's the automatic go to. But what I'm saying is when if a statement is said that the woman agrees, then that's that. If a person be like, well, there's a lot of women that agree with a lot of shit that ain't right. That's not necessarily the end all be all as to whether this counts as something that is generally speaking inappropriate to do. Even though I'm just saying that's the other argument is all. I don't subscribe to it.
I can't subscribe to it because essentially what you're saying is that we shouldn't trust what the girl herself is saying.
Okay, that's not the. That's okay. We could detour that, but no. Even if the woman didn't say that, you dig, like because they got women who agree they agree with R. Kelly. They got women that agree with all kind of shit. So like, even though you're absolutely right, if the woman cool with it, that's fine. But if the overall thing is, if the topic is it inappropriate to do a proposal during a graduation?
Yeah, I would.
If that's the general topic, then whether this particular woman is cool with it does not have any bearings on that's what I'm saying. That the general topic of it.
Yeah, like as far as just the general topic of like, should you do that versus should you not? Basically the same as Joe. Like just the timing of it. Like I think I would have saved that for like a later time. Like that's her moment, and you know.
But who knows when it is the right time to propose, right?
I mean, but we know where's not the right times though.
Yeah.
And I think some people are wondering if this is one of them that you should write down. I don't fucking know.
I think what the overall message I got from it was that when black women accomplish something, don't take that kind of joy away from her for you putting her in the spot to ask this question when you should just let her have her moment to enjoy it. But I also understand that some niggas really think that that's what she might want because maybe she's been asking for something like that
or something like that.
I think his intentions were good.
Oh no, I don't think. Of course, he don't think. I don't think none of the intentions was bad. It's really these other people. Where some people wrote, "Stop proposing to women during celebrations of their accomplishments and dimming their lights." Someone else wrote, "Men never take a day off from being manipulative trash." Another commenter says that James had been selfish, while another asks why he couldn't have waited until the next day instead of making it about him. Footage of the moment shows James, a graduate of LSU. Can I just say something real quick? And then he breaks down.
I mean, the whole family was there and everything. You kind of think you want to set up and propose to because that's what you want. That's how, like you asking to do it the next day, like at your fucking house or something. Like you just drop down in front of that one knee. All right, like there ain't nobody here to take your shine away from you, baby.
I mean,
but while you at work and I set up this nice dinner, nah, man.
I don't think they saying
I'm just
that
saying,
either.
dog. You don't know what he took to get in this preparation for this.
But that's in this particular situation. But like, because the thing is, you could propose later that day in front of those same family. You could propose the next day in front of them same family. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't like. It's like they went straight extreme. It's like, okay, I never even thought about that. Like honestly, proposing on a graduation, I never thought about that in my life. But I don't think I would do it.
We don't think about proposing. We some bad boys.
I mean, no, son. I've thought about how I would do it if I was to do it before, son. But I'm standing on a level of. I know I probably wouldn't have done it on her graduation. Yeah. And I probably wouldn't have done it on her graduation for those exact reasons, let her get her shine. But to jump to the guns that the man got to be trash.
Right.
And wrong.
Trash.
Like, damn,
like,
son.
Come on, y'all.
And once again, just like passive racism exists, maybe he was being selfish and didn't realize it because I didn't even think of it from that angle. But you know what? you might, even though I think in the dude's mind, he thinking he is making it about her. You got your diploma, now you got the ring. Because honestly, in our country, the proposal is more about y'all making y'all feel special.
That's the bigger win for the woman.
Most times,
culture,
we don't get proposed to. Y'all don't have to rack y'all brains to figure out what's this perfect special moment. Right. So it's like one of those things where it's like
we're giving them the damn diamond.
Right,
like,
right.
You know,
so in the context, dog, I don't think the nigga had himself anywhere on the forefront
I'm about
of the
to kill him
conversation.
on this one, y'all.
Some niggas would have felt embarrassed even to get in front of all those people on on her graduation day. So like the thing is, I don't like, once again, I don't think it was necessarily appropriate because you have a point. Let her get all her attention. Let this day be about her graduating, and then later on, even the next day could be about y'all getting proposed. I can understand that, but don't y'all have to drag y'all dragging this man.
Like, drag the nigga.
Yes, there's no reason for this man.
Unnecessary.
Come on, man. Y'all have no reason to be dragging him out there in America, y'all. Come on. So something else is also out here in America was this Brooklyn barber tossed his customer through a window for complaining about his haircut.
You crazy, dude.
Man, I ain't going to that nigga barbershop.
Nigga, if we ever go to New York, dog.
What you say about my haircut, B?
Dude.
Man, my haircut's the coolest around here, B. Get the fuck out of here, B.
Dog, Brooklyn.
Like, how, though?
Dog.
How?
A Brooklyn barbershop customer's face was sliced open after his stylist shoved him through a plate glass window Thursday afternoon, police said. The bloody 3 p.m. scene at the Levels Barbershop on Nostrand Avenue. Levels Barbershop on Nostrand Avenue. So,
where you can get your fucking cut.
Just so you know, that bitch in Crown Heights. I heard about Crown Heights. Unfolded because the victim, 33, was unhappy about his haircut, witnesses said. He threatened to withhold payment, enraging his barber, who allegedly shoved him through one of the store's front windows. He didn't see the push come and said, "Free Small, 39. Your name is Free Small? Okay."
All right.
Another barber at the shop. All his body weight went through the window. Small didn't believe the barber meant to hurt the man. What? You don't know how bad the situation going to get before you even react, he said. And even though you ain't mean to do it, it's done. Oh, shit.
Wow, damn. All right.
The shove launched the customer forward through the window. He stayed upright, but the glass ripped his face open.
That dude could have fucking died, dude.
Dog, nigga.
You could catch a fucking murder charge. Like,
the stylist who gave the man the heave-ho ran off. Small and Romulus both insisted they didn't know the name or how to reach him.
No snitching. No fucking snitching.
I want to see that nigga.
Y'all work in the same barbershop.
I don't know who that is. That's that nigga first date. That was his first haircut. That was the first haircut he ever did in this bitch. We don't know who the fuck that is. That's cold-blooded.
You know him? Nah, I don't know that nigga.
The only other thing the barber nigga had to say was, I feel like it's an old head. I would fix a dude's hair for him for free. Especially if I knew it was going to be a problem. I think it's just a learning experience for everybody. Communication is key.
The more you know, the more you grow. That's what the fuck he said. All he fucking needed was the fucking star shooting across the fucking screen with the fucking rainbow and shit. You dig? That's all he fucking needed. I hate it, dog. Them niggas said,
the more you know, the more you grow.
Nobody shit.
My head's out on nigga.
We gotta keep this bitch open. You dig? Fucking light bill high as the fuck. Don't say nothing.
No, we don't know that nigga.
Oh no, bro.
All day.
I just cut here. I just cut here. I just show up so I don't get fined.
My chair over here. I don't know what's going on.
Officer, that was his first haircut.
But that nigga made sure you do his thing. I'm Free Small, and I could have fixed up that line and everything. So come to me. I ain't gonna throw you through a window. Yeah, so that's it. That's it on the Daily Dose, dog. That shit just had me tripped out. Like, really? And I ain't gonna get into that, dog. But a porn star just killed herself and her kid.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not porn star, former playmate. That's like,
Piece of
wow.
shit.
Because of some. Go Google that shit. That was nuts, dog. But hero highlighting, we out.
Fuck.
I'm a winner, the biggest little nigga, heaven delivered, gonna be remembered forever. A fella fighting for better than living regular, hungry, broke, worshiping cheddar. I'm a nomad nigga, excelling over you settlers. I've had enough of just enough. Rather death and dust than I'm measuring up. I'm ready to bust, the only pipe addicted to pressure. Cause I'm no nigga, I don't need no woman. Only power that I'm needing staring at me in the mirror. Cause I'm on my me, cause I'm on my me, bitch. Cause I'm on my me. Look, you can keep your credit, you can keep your help. Even if God ain't got me, then I got myself. myself, cause I'm on my me, cause I'm on my me, bitch, cause I'm on my me. Look, and nigga that you know got a dream, and even worse, even more niggas got yours.
So I want to give the first hero highlight to all them people in California that did that revenge barbecue. They straight up, y'all and the mariachi people, y'all some heroes for keeping it 100. And once again, like that unity shit I'm talking about, you feel me? When we do come together, whether it's the black Twitter, internet shit, and all the memes that we can produce, or it's us rolling up, oh, y'all want to say we can't have no cookout, we gonna have us one. It's always beast and just wizardry, dog. Amazing.
I love the memes and we need all of it, but that cookout was something that really sent a message in my mind.
Yeah.
The memes was something that like almost like the Donald Glover video, something to laugh at, to pay attention to the real problem. But going back there and having the community come together,
yeah,
that's a strong, powerful statement.
And nobody got shot, nobody died, they had no fights. All the videos of these motherfuckers electric sliding and dancing and
going
shit.
hard. These are fucking black people don't even know each other. It's like, you know, we're gonna be here, we're gonna show them.
We here for blackness. All right, next up on hero highlight, man. This is an anti-hero, but I rocked with him, dog. I don't care. This one kid tracked down and gets revenge on a group of guys that jumped him.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, son.
Dog, I was like, look,
yeah, never happen again.
Look, son. Let's not. They say. So basically, let me see what the video at, dog. Because basically, they jumped this man and he got them motherfuckers one by one. What's his name? Let's not waste time. Quality and kind of scumbag. Some people. Oh, she's gonna just put it on the video.
So he made a video. Each one he beat up one on one.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's real.
Yeah, bro. And they got a video for each.
I like that.
Oh, where they at? Where the video at? Here
and they all scary too.
So, I think that's all of them. Where the sound at? Well, I guess they ain't got no sound on this video, bro. Let me go to YouTube. Let's bring it to the real.
Got no sound, brother. Say, little brother. Little brother.
I ain't got no sound on this one. I could have sworn I saw one with sound before. But like, yeah, so basically, dog, like, this must be the original video when he got jumped.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That sucks.
And
Give me hella shit.
there we go.
That's one.
Oh.
That's one.
Oh, it's one. Oh, so it's...
Hella shit. That's one. That's one. Okay, want that round again? Want that round again? Got his ass licked. Want that round again?
So that's the first one.
Let you know, nigga.
He whipped his ass and followed him.
I gotta get his ass again.
Right.
He's trying to find it.
So in the video saw this man walking up trying to find the next motherfucker that went at his neck. Oh, nigga knew it was on.
No, you can't see shit.
Beat on him. Beat on him. Beat on him. Beat on him.
Oh God, he giving it to him. Now I go front. Usually I don't condone fight videos. That's more of an AlphaJoe thing.
Yes, it is. People, next time don't jump nobody.
Next.
Go.
So it's like I said, dog.
Knock him out.
Come on, get at him again. He don't want no more.
There you go. Knock his ass out.
Dog, his confidence about a white woman is strong. She really about to get. Oh.
Get up, Samir. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, get off, Samir. Get up. Come on, stop.
What's next? You got another one to get?
Yeah.
Who next? This music's so ignorant. Okay, so that nigga just knew what it was. It was I already heard from the other cats.
Right. You at my house.
We gonna get a real round. Oh, you don't want it. Throw your head down. Now you're done. You're done.
Now you're
You're done.
You're Duck City.
Yeah, you scared.
Oh, they're gonna slam.
Oh!
Yeah.
You don't even have to. Oh!
It's so scary. He ain't even fighting back. There you go. You gotta get something.
Oh, then he kicked him in the face. So yeah, usually,
son.
like I stand by, like I said, though, I don't really get into fight videos all the time. I can't front it, it's not my thing. But
no, it's justice.
But that's justice. The
justice
story behind it is
video.
where y'all jumped this man, and that man did with like a real man found each one of y'all
By yourself.
by yourselves.
And punished you niggas.
And I like the last nigga. It felt like he knocked on that nigga door. Said, "You already know what it is. Come on."
Right.
Right.
Right. You heard.
Because that nigga just came out and took off his shirt. You heard it too.
I'm not leaving, dog.
I'm here. I'm here.
You gotta come out this bitch.
Come on. And my thing is this, my nigga. If you gonna have the nerve to jump this nigga, especially if you're gonna jump this nigga apparently with no mask or nothing, you gotta be prepared for any and all consequences.
All right.
Right.
All kind of consequences.
Any and all consequences.
You lucky you
dog.
just caught you by yourself and put them paws on you.
Bruh.
Because you could have put that tool on you.
Like
And
you
he
wasn't no
coulda did-
crazy nigga, right?
Bruh, and you could have did it worse. That nigga was muscular. I'm looking at
Yeah.
little nigga like, oh shit, dog. Every one of these niggas he whooped was smaller than him. You hear me? So I don't know why y'all.
That's right after jumping.
Dog, y'all hunted this man down to jump this man. I better find out he was like Debo or something, dog. Because from this point of view, I'm riding with Debo. I'm riding with
that lady,
Debo.
that's somebody mama said, that's my son. He don't be doing it like that. So she was cool with it. Anybody broke up that last one.
Nobody did, dog. They just took that and watched that,
It's like,
dog.
no, they jumped my son. They probably fucked him up good, too.
Hey. And last up on the hero highlight, dog, we're going to give you on something actually that you can be inspired by. A black man graduates with a law degree and an MBA from 2 different schools on the same day.
Wow.
What's him?
Type of shit are you on? dog?
Darrell Landon Kelly, 24, received his law school degree from the University of Cincinnati College of Law on Saturday in Ohio and rushed his graduation ceremony in Kentucky for Xavier University Williams College of Business to get his Master of Business Administration, all on the same day. I was born to 5 generations of love, and I passed that on to them, Lisa Kelly said of her son. If he's tall, it's because he's standing on tall shoulders. He's big because of the village, because of the friendships. He grew up with love. And he said, that's what's up, mama. Lisa Kelly raised Darrell and his sister, Jazz Monet. That's what's up, Jazz Monet. As a single mother, something that he appreciates. It's time for me to stand and leave the nest, he said. She's instilled with all these tools and has guided me for so long. Lisa Kelly said her son was very smart at a young age. He graduated from high school at 16 and received a degree from Howard in 2014. I was at Howard it was at Howard that he heard of a program where students can get their MBA and law degree concurrently at that HBCU, which was something that interested him. Dog, big ups to you, Darrell Landon Kelly, my nigga. Like, that's the type of shit I want to hear about, my nigga. Not us getting shot in the streets. Not us beating up on each other unless it's that situation, because I'm still down with Debo.
Get your education.
But you hear me? Not with anything negative, not with anything I love the fact that it should be, the stereotype should be that we succeed. If you look at it, dog, black women graduate from school at all higher marks. And majority of the time when you see situations like this, when it's a black man, because we get taught as black men that we got to be doubly better and like super motherfuckers, it's usually a black man doing some super ass shit. That
I mean,
his
this nigga had
mediocre
to go
counterpart.
leave one graduation and go to another one. If that ain't super enough, what the fuck is?
But
only for him to probably find a way through mediocre society of white folks trying to make his way through that shit. Being doubly as good, he's gonna have to be double good, triple as good now to just get out of this mediocre shit he's in.
I mean, I don't even want to take away from him, son. Off the dumb dog, I'm just want to smell your rules right here. You feel me? Smell your rules, man, my nigga. You got 2 degrees in one day, dog. They got people out here who don't believe that's even possible to be done. You feel me? So yeah, big ups to you once again, Darrell Landon Kelly. And that was episode 53B. Yeah, man. So once again, send all your comments, all your mail and such to flywithbats@gmail.com. Like I always say, we want y'all to be part of the conversation. And we will read that there, you feel me? Also check out our reviews of Infinity War, our views of reviewing them dear white people. And I think that's all I gotta say, man. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, wherever you can get a podcast, you can get one from us. If you're already listening to us, man, appreciate you. I'm about to say my shit. I want to show y'all something that's funny to me. But this is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell it out or you ain't gonna find me, man. And for episode 53 side B, we outie, or I'm outie.
And it's me, D Mac. Holla at me on Instagram, FrenchBread.kid. And my apparel brand, you dig, that's at YADIG with dots in between. And yeah, that's me for side B.
Posse of Wine, it's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on fucking Facebook at Joseph Alpha Man Pons. I'm tired, y'all. Instagram, Alexander the 83, and fucking Yeah, sideB 53. I'm out this bitch. I'm tired, y'all, because I didn't have a long week, and I still haven't got my full beauty days rest yet. I need my beauty sleep.
Shouts out to the Philippines. Shouts out to Ireland. Shouts out to Denmark. Shouts out to Trinidad. Shouts out to Poland, Brazil, the Netherlands, the Virgin Islands, Sweden, Japan, the United Kingdom, and Canada. Those are other spots that download the FLYWITHBATS podcast and listen to us besides, here in the United States. You feel me?
Oh, shit. All right.
That is what's
happening.
We're international, y'all. Yeah. So, man, once again, man, tell y'all people, man, we out here, man. We appreciate y'all listenership. Until next round. Yeah.
Peace.
On the couch, hand on my pouch, just waking up, watching Homeboy House. Thinking about the day I had to press rewind, play. When I say being a doctor was my goal, ambition, thing I wanted to be. Until I learned the work that it took, and I would be in infinite debt. Then I imagine myself 80 years old, dead with debt over my head. Too much doubt, gotta go another route. Once I got on the music, I ain't never getting out. I envision my life and how I'ma live it out. Kids and a wife, I hope I figure it out. So until then, rule 10, gotta wrap it up, cause life moves on even if we get stuck. So I turn back on the tube, now I'm on the cool, watching set it off, wishing I would make moves. The Tipo was a fool, but the blues, it will hit ya. So you stay inside so them bullets might miss ya. You can get your issue any single day, make beats at my home so I never fade away. Learning notes and keys, I gotta sit alone. I used to pray to God, but we don't get along. Preachers and believers trying to turn me around, but I should still be proud even if I'm not down with G.O.D. My real F-A-T-H-E-R, not in my vision of tomorrow. He's still living, never forgiving. I order, try and get along, but twice he ran alone, so now I stand alone. But I ain't lonely. Wheat, cheese, and turkey used to be baloney. Smart kid growing up, but that in an instant. Winning every day, see my past in the distance. I don't regret a thing, cause I love my existence. Kinda militant, but that's just sentiments from living this life. Still got an open mind. People surprised I never been shot or did time. Step out on the porch, nothing never changed. Stuttering Jerome, old girl, what's her name? There go old Missy. Look at Miss Barbara and the lady who made the frozen cups daughter. Yeah, I got smarter. Learned from the dumb, been in my own lane. Just never had my own drums. Used to rap about clapping, they never had a gun. I was just imitating, but with a little patience. I'm 3 years ahead of my time and stimulating for me to imagine what would have happened if I was saving like every week. Cause living off pennies ain't sweet, it's bitter. You can be my nigga, but they don't mean that you fam. Trust is like putting a loaded 48 in the hand of a woman or a man who got ulterior plans. Now you're looking at your casket, the invisible man. Cars and the glam and entertainers demand. Isn't what I need, have me like Joe Queen, Phoenix. I'd rather never have an image, but shout out to the ladies in Jix, whoever did it. I ain't a known rapper, but I represent it. Up on the track, New Orleans to the ending. Looking at a picture, the past feels near, but I'm living in the now when she sold last year. Gotta go to work, do I wanna go to sleep? Been up all night with this beat on repeat. But life don't wait and money don't make itself. I need stability, but what I want is wealth.